following is intended for immature audiences only. There's no such thing as a radio rating system. But if there were, this show would be rated O as in... Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the Crazy Soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56 and, is that correct? Wrong.
You weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Here we go on a nice little Wednesday episode. Thank you guys so much for being here. Common Man, not here today, still dead, but we've got a different maniac here that works at the building, and he's on a show we like to call On the Money. That's for our degenerates. That's our weekend show for the degenerates out there. He is Scotty Vegas. Scotty, thanks a lot for doing it, my man. We got a little mishap here. Right as the show was starting, we have no mouse for Scotty's computer, so you can't do anything with those two screens over there. You are flying dead stick right now.
No, in fact, it says login Tyvis Powell. And so I don't have Tyvis's password. So I've got some major issues. So we either got to text Tyvis and get the password, or we got to find a mouse somewhere.
Tyvis, did you take the mouse home with you?
In the pocket? Like, do you put a mouse in your pocket?
And here we
Ever?
are. Here we are at 3 o'clock, and now we are being left without the mouse.
Right.
Because we didn't have anybody in that chair for Bishop and Friends because Bo is not in the studio. Reeser sits in this position, the host one chair, the one that I'm sitting in today. And DeVere doesn't log into the computers.
Right.
He brings in his iPad.
Yeah.
And that's what he rolls with.
And I even ran out to the parking lot. Yeah, DeVere, help, I need the mouse. Thinking, okay, maybe DeVere used it and put it in his pocket and was accidentally taking it home with him. But he's like, no, I don't even use that computer. So it's a few shows now that has not used this computer. And I think Tyvis would be the last one.
DeVere did offer you an entire bottle of cologne, though, which
That's
was
true.
which is very nice of him.
I know.
You did not need it, though, at this time.
You walk
needed a
into
mouse.
this. Yeah, you walk into this studio and it smells terrific. Like it really does.
It is DeVere Posey's Cologne Emporium. It's like when you walk into Kohl's and they have that Sephora store that's like right in the front. That's what it smells like.
Well,
in here.
I told you this yesterday. I walked into the main lobby here at the 10 TV and Fan Studios, and it smelled like a barber shop. And I said, gosh, I love the smell, Timmy, of a barber shop.
Why does I'm rarely in the main lobby over there in the front side of the building. Why is it smelling like a barber shop?
I don't know, but it was terrific. It reminded me
a good smell.
of when you get the hot lather, you get the hot shaving cream and they put it on your neck and then they get the razor and they're going. There is no better feeling than when they're doing that. And I love that so much. And so that smell brought me right back to, I want to go get a haircut and get that done.
See, this is why Common Man is always on my case to start going to a regular barber. Because I've been going to Sport Clips or Great Clips, going a little back and forth between those, whichever I feel like at the moment. And he's right, because I don't get any of that straight razor blade at those spots. Maybe they had a Sweeney Todd incident. Maybe somebody chopped somebody's head off with one of the straight blades, and they're just not allowed to do that. Too commercial, too many locations. I'm not sure, but that is a good feature that you can get, that hot lather shave and the straight blade to clean up the neckline. You got to have a pretty neckline.
Well, and this is a true story, too, is I love the scalp massages, and we were doing an appearance once. It was Anthony Rothman and I. We were doing an appearance at one of these haircut places, and they did the scalp massage, and I'm just sitting in the chair, loving life, right? And so then I consistently was going back and getting my haircut. Now, this lady, she was absolutely horrendous at cutting hair. Just absolutely the worst. My haircut, I would look like Lloyd Christmas walking out, but she gave the best scalp massages, so I was willing to look like Lloyd Christmas in exchange for having these great scalp massages.
So she was like Enzo with her hair cutting skills.
Exactly.
But gave a great head massage.
Yes.
That was the drawback. You were willing to part with a crappy haircut.
Correct. Until there was one point where I did get the haircut, and then I had a big rash on my ear, and that was the end of the scalp massage and
Jeez,
massage.
man.
Yeah, that was it.
Sounds like that's no good. I don't know where the smell, like the great smell that you mentioned of a barbershop, is that like the blue liquid? Is that what makes it smell like that? Is it just the combination of everything, the shaving cream, all of it? I just like to think it's that terrific looking blue liquid that they put the combs in.
Yeah, I think it's the combo. The liquid and whatever they're spraying the clippers with might smell nice. And I think that it's probably that hot lather that they're putting on you also smells good.
All right, we've got a Leather Jacket Wednesday here. Nicole Shearin, she is out there. She'll be here for the 3:30 segment, so I can't wait to talk with her as we're approaching another Buckeye football season that we're all jacked up about. We're all excited for as we get the Texas game coming up on August 30. Can you believe that? It is 10 days. And at 5:30, we've got name dropping with Jeff Rimmer. I wonder which criminal he is going to chat up today. I don't know. So we got our good, clean girl at 3:30 and our old, dirty man, Jeff Rimmer, at 5:30. You know, today was just... It was not one of the best days, and Nicole will fill us in on what happened with her today as well. She had a refrigerator that was leaking, so that sucked. I had to camp out at the house today for HVAC service. Oh, that's a lot of fun, right? Rhyme Time, who's in for Ted again. Good to see you, buddy. You're at home dealing with a fence issue where, you know, his neighbor was redoing the back of his fence line. He's got a fenced-in backyard, but his neighbor's yard was done first, so they were redoing their fence, so he had a big gap in the fence, and it's all a bunch of bull crap about being an adult, and it's not much fun. It's not much fun,
There's
guys.
no room for my dog to go and run around. I can't throw a Frisbee with him in the backyard right now because it was just wide open all over the weekend.
Can't have that. No. What if he runs away? Oh,
Exactly.
man, that'd be a terrible thing.
Have to take him out on the leash instead of just letting him out.
It's no good, man.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you got to have that fenced-in backyard. I don't like to do
the leash.
Yeah.
I can throw another story, a home story, out at you that happened to me yesterday. And this had me seeing red. Like, I was so angry about this. So I get home. I had meetings in the morning. You were in the meetings with me. And at lunch, I'm like, okay, I got to go. I got to rush home because I'm getting furniture delivered.
Ooh.
And they send
must
you
be
that.
nice, though.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice.
Furniture.
Oh, I won a big bet. So I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's go buy some furniture.
Wait. Already with Scotty Vegas won a big bet. We're getting new furniture at the house?
That's right.
You better be paying your taxes, buddy.
Well, okay, that maybe. But here's the deal.
IRS.
So I'm really excited about this delivery. All right, this is the last piece of the furniture, the last piece of the furniture pie. This will finish up the living
How many
room.
pieces did you get here? Like a six-piece set?
Yeah, actually it was. It was a
Sectional,
6-piece. But
ottoman, recliner,
It was
love
missing
seat.
the middle piece, though, Tim, so it can't all connect together because it's got a console with speakers in it. Anyway, but they're delivering this in the afternoon, and I'm all excited. I'm like, okay, I'm going to be home in the afternoon. I'll be there for the delivery. And they keep moving this delivery time back. Okay, it's going to be 12 to 1, and then it's going to be 2 to 3, and then at 4 to 5, and then at about 4 o'clock, I get this message saying, I'm sorry, the truck broke down. Your furniture is not going to be delivered today. You got to reschedule.
Oh, man.
And so I'm irate, right? I took the afternoon off. I'm at home. I'm waiting. I've wasted a day.
You know how this stuff goes, though. It almost never works perfectly. You got to have a little... This is me talking now,
I
too.
get it.
This is me talking.
Okay.
Having a little bit of patience with this stuff. I know it's hard, Scotty. Again, you're talking to me here. But you got to understand how, like, all this stuff works out in the world. It's rare when something just goes exactly the way that you planned for deliveries and things like that.
I get it. Okay, mistakes happen. Trucks don't. Trucks break down.
Try to
it
screw
happens. However, why was I not told about this truck until 4 in the afternoon? Because I called and I said, I'll go wherever I need to go to get this. And they're like, oh, the truck never left the warehouse. Never left the warehouse in the morning, and you didn't tell me until 4 o'clock after wasting an entire afternoon waiting for it. So, and they're like, you can reschedule. And I'm like, okay, fine, we'll reschedule.
That's like saying to the wife that I didn't play golf until I was home from the round of golf. But I was just somehow unavailable the entire day. I wasn't working.
Timmy,
I forgot to tell you I was playing golf instead.
the next delivery date isn't till a week from Friday. So now they're making me wait another 10 days for delivery. And oh, by the way, on their little text, rescheduling is $100 fee. Okay.
What?
And so then here I am, I'm calling. And I'm yelling, are you giving me $100 because you didn't deliver on the day you said you were delivering?
Okay. All right, you win.
They ended up offering me a $50 gift card for it.
$50?
Yeah.
But you still get to pay the $100 fee.
So I'm a little angry too.
HVAC stuff, though, there might not be a more painful type of home thing. You know?
Yeah.
You're at least getting something. You're getting something for the house.
Enjoyment.
Reimer, like when they're done with their fence, it's going to look nicer. You even showed me some pictures. It's going to add to it. Nothing with the HVAC. Everybody needs it. You've got to have cooling. It is hotter than hell out there. It's only getting hotter every single year. You have to do it.
Yes.
It's something that you have to do. The good news is that when I use my guys at Care, they're the best.
Yep.
They make it as painless as possible. I actually wanted to go out to lunch with my guy, Wes. He was so nice.
Wow.
I wanted to go to Zaytoon with Wes because he was so pleasant, and I didn't have much of a problem. I think there was like a twig that flew in there, and that's the thing. A twig flies in, it like the fan blows enough. Next morning, it's fine. There really wasn't even any issue. So it was like a service call just to give a little maintenance check. Everything was fine.
That's nice. I'm
Either
glad,
way, though, that's good. Didn't have to pay like $2,000 or something.
and I'm glad, Timmy, that you do these maintenance checks and services. I wait till things break
you
down
gotta check
before
them.
I call. So
Get on
I
the
need to
Care
get on
plan.
it. That's how I am with the doctor,
That's
too. I
what-
don't go unless I'm sick.
That's what you need to do. And they sponsor our podcast. Anywhere you get your audio, you just download. You go and find the Common Man and Timmy podcast. It's brought to you by our guys at Care. All right, Scotty actually has got a little draft that he wants us to take part in. You were bringing this to the show. I know you do a lot of different things like this on the weekend show for fun. And so we're going to take part in it live coming up. That's next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
And we've got police on the scene of an accident on US 42 over at Steamtown Road. Westbound 161, a disabled vehicle. This is on the off-ramp to the southbound. This is on the off-ramp to the southbound 270, left shoulder blocked off on that ramp from an earlier accident. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye-level quality, and you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans. No appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends. So come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
Coheed and Cambria and Taking Back Sunday. Live in Columbus. Coheed and Cambria and Taking Back Sunday with special guest Foxing Kemba Live Outdoor Saturday, October 23rd. Get tickets now at AXS.com. Brought to you by Promo West Productions.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter, and Columbus football is back. And what better way to kick off the season than driving home in a tough, reliable 2024 Toyota Tacoma from Germain Toyota of Columbus. Right now, get 0% APR for up to 72 months with 20% down, or lease it for $239 a month for 36 months for 10,000 miles per year with $29.99 due at signing. Head to Germain Toyota of Columbus today on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road. Your home for great deals all season long.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
It's Wilson from that other window place, and this is the Secrets of Pella podcast. Secrets of Pella. Where we try to expose Pella Windows secrets. Okay, Leslie from Pella, with this easy slide operator, I can slide open this window with just one finger. What are you guys hiding?
Well, we're not hiding anything, but that slide is cool, right?
All right, cut. Leslie, it is so cool. Look, I'm opening it with just one pinky.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Can't get enough of your favorite fan content? Good news, we're on all the digitals. Follow 971 The Fan on X, Facebook, YouTube, The Talk, and Gram. Your digital home for endless shenanigans. The Fan.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
An official message from Medicare.
I'm saving money on my Medicare prescriptions. Maybe you can save too. With Medicare's Extra Help program, my premium is zero and my out-of-pocket costs are low. Who should apply? Single people making less than $24,000 a year or married couples who make less than $32,000. Even if you don't think you qualify, it pays to find out.
Go to ssa.gov/extrahelp. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
You've still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Could see a stray shower or two out there. Most of us, though, remain dry with a mix of sun and clouds today and cooler with our afternoon highs getting into the upper 70s. For tonight, partly cloudy with lows into the upper 60s. And then for Thursday, we'll see skies partly sunny with our highs getting right around 80 degrees. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Timmy desperately needs you to listen to this show so he can pay for his stupid dog's 10th ACL surgery. This is Man and Timmy.
And Scotty's in for Man, and Scotty Vegas needs this show to pay for his gambling. So it's good that he's here today. Now, Scotty, I want you to think about what summertime should be. Relaxed, romantic, unforgettable. Don't let ED or erectile dysfunction keep you from making the most of it. Not when help is this easy to get, because we've got our friends at Tri-State Men's Health servicing the Central Ohio area. It's wonderful. They have 2 great locations right here in town. They are easy to see. Their Hilliard office is right there next to Fishy, too. You can have lunch with them if you're going to stop on by. They have got erectile dysfunction treatments when those pills or herbals fail. I don't know why you're looking for herbals anyway. You need something that is way more high strength than that. So here's what you do. You get that first appointment. It's $99. You get a medical consult with a licensed provider, a TMPSA test. If medically advised, you get the test dose. If that doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. They've got an expert staff. They are pros. And if you're like a lot of men, you could be doing it the day after your appointment. Tri-State Men's Health. See him at tristatemenshealth.com. So explain to us the draft that you wanted us to do today. I thought this was a fun idea because it's got us bouncing between college football and the NFL trying to determine the champions and the most likely champs.
Yeah, it's funny, Timmy, because I feel like it's so wide open with number of teams that can actually win the national championship this year. Usually it feels like there's like 3 at the start of a year where you feel like, okay, about 3 teams can win it all. I think that's different this year, at least in my eyes. And if you look at the betting odds, that it'll say kind of similar, where you have a big group of teams that have a shot to win it all.
Yeah.
And then NFL's the same way, where it feels like there's a handful. There's not like 1 or 2 teams that are likely to win it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the 3 of us together and we're going to do a little championship draft. And here's what you got to do. You have to end up with a team that either wins the Super Bowl or the national championship.
So each going to pick 5.
Each going to pick 5.
Once someone takes them, they're off the board.
Yep. And obviously,
double dip.
Okay, there's 3 of us.
Right.
So one of us is not going to have a champion for sure.
For sure.
And then there's a chance one of us will
both.
have 2.
And so there could be 2 losers or 1 big fat loser.
That's right.
And if there's 1 bit or even 2 losers, they got to do something really dumb, right?
Really
There has
miserable.
to be some kind of penalty, like cleaning up your local parking lot and returning all the shopping carts, or even something that's worse or has some kind of physical endurance or stamina thing with it.
And the 3 of us
maybe has to caddy for the other guy.
The 3 of us all golf.
We're all golfers. So if there's 1 big fat loser, he's got a 4 caddy. He has to carry both bags for the 2 of us while we get to walk a nice round.
That's right.
I think that's it. And if there's 2 losers, then I say the winner gets 2 caddies.
2 caddies walking around.
One's carrying the bag for 1
and
9.
one carries the drinks. One has the cooler.
Yeah.
And you get to walk it.
Yes.
I like to ride when I play golf, but I'll tell you this, when we get that special day once a year out at Muirfield Village, I think I prefer walking with the caddy. And if I don't have to carry a club ever or my bag, I can just enjoy the walk and think about the next shot and visualize it.
I agree with
should
you.
Be the thing.
But I also think that the 2 losers should also be paying for the round. So you're paying for the round
Absolutely.
and you're carrying the bags 100%. Of the winner.
Okay, this is good. We've got a possible caddy situation.
And
brewing.
the loser who is caddying would not be playing as well.
Of course not.
Okay.
No, don't get to play. If you're one of the losers, you don't get to play.
Got to wash the clubs.
And you have to try. You have to give the person sound advice.
Yeah, and you got
it. If you're found at any point to not give sound advice, death.
Yes.
Death. You're killed.
And the yardage has to be dead on. No screwing up the yardage. You have to know my club's distances, all that stuff. So here we go. Let's do this draft.
All right. Do you have that NFL draft sounder for me, Reimer? Where is that thing?
I can look
it's in the
for
system, right? This is really great. Draft sound. Nope, that's our system for you. So because Scotty is the guest, you're gonna get the first pick. Okay, so NFL teams, college football teams who want to end up with the Super Bowl champ and the college football playoff champion. I'm gonna go second. Reimer, you're gonna go third.
Okay, so as the guest, there's a team in mind that I want. However, I think I might be able to get them at pick 5. So I'm gonna go Ohio State at pick 1.
You weren't gonna let the Buckeyes get away, were you?
No.
Okay, I will then take the Longhorns, the opponent in this big game coming up here. I'll go Texas.
I will then. Oh, yeah, I feel like you got to go college.
And you got back-to-back here, Jacob.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find some music for us, but.
You don't have to go college. You can go NFL here.
I know, but I feel like there's a lot more in the NFL that you could get a winner from. So I'm going to go. I'll go Clemson. And. I'll go Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Wow. Okay, he went a little off the board.
We're crazy college football right now. Okay, OSU, Texas, Clemson, Notre Dame. And you brought this up, Scotty. You feel like you've got it. You've got a clear picture of this going into a season. But then again, when you're asked to play one of these games, you're not as sure. You're then not quite as sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, because I'm looking at the NFL, too, and the odds, the teams that are in the front runners in the odds department are the 2 teams you'd point the finger at and say, you've got to do something. You haven't won one yet. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot for it. I'll take Josh Allen and the Bills here.
I'm not going to lie. The team that I considered at number 1 is still on the board. I am now going to take Penn State. Penn State.
Yeah, I knew that you were in on Penn State. I knew you were in on Penn State.
Okay.
You like their schedule, and you think that there's a
sets up
shot
so
for them. To see them outlasting in a college football playoff is tough for me.
I get it. They made it to the semis last year, almost made it to the championship. Okay, and then I am going to go NFL, and gosh, I went with the defending national champs. Let me go with the defending Super Bowl champs, the Eagles. And I think I'm dominating this draft so far.
I'm going to go back to college football then. I think they're second in odds, and that's Georgia. And they're still on the board. So
they're on the board.
I'll go with the Georgia Bulldogs. So that gives me Texas, the Bills, and Georgia.
I'll go with the next favorite in the NFL and the Baltimore Ravens. And then it's my pick again,
so
correct?
You're going for your fourth pick now.
Yes. Give me Patrick Mahomes.
You're taking the Chiefs.
If Patrick Mahomes is still available, I'll definitely take him.
I know Nick Wright would strangle all of us, but I do just feel like their window, it's not closed, but I'm not at a point where I'm just planning on the Chiefs winning Super Bowls every single year right now.
If Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback, you're going to have a shot.
You will have a shot. I'm not going to dispute that. You will have a shot. Okay. So pick number 4 for me. Give me... I hate doing this. No, I'm not going to do the Eagles. I'm going to take someone like the
Detroit.
Detroit.
Took the Eagles, so you're not taking the Eagles.
I'm not taking the Eagles, as I was just about to take them twice. Detroit Lions. Give me the Lions.
Yeah, that's actually where I was going to go next.
Last pick for you then, Scotty.
So I will go...
Last 2.
With... And again, these are the long shots. Now we're getting to the final round of this draft. Let me go with Alabama.
Okay.
And let me go with the Cincinnati Bengals. I think we're now at the end of the NFL teams that can win it.
Then we are. Now this gets tough. Now, since you took Cincy, I think that's a bit of a flyer, though. I'm going to take the flyer. And
your team?
Yeah, I'm going to take my team. Yeah, I am. I'm going to take the Washington Commanders. Since you took Cincy, I'm going to do it then. I'll take Jaden Daniels and the Commanders for my 5th and final team.
My team was Cincy, so I guess I don't have a team.
I guess you don't.
No.
Well, you got a last pick.
I know. I can't decide now if I want 3 college or 3 NFL. I think
you guys are both losing this thing anyway.
I know.
Ohio State's going to win it all, and the Eagles are going to win it. So you're both caddying for me.
I don't want to trust in Brian Kelly and take LSU. I feel like that's taking a big
All right,
risk.
just make the pick already.
My goodness.
Odds would tell you to take LSU.
Yeah,
based on the odds.
I'm taking LSU.
LSU.
There's no other NFL teams available that are really popping to me.
No.
All right, Scotty. Scotty's got OSU, Penn State, the Eagles, Bama, and Cincy. I've got Texas, the Bills, Georgia, the Lions, and the Commanders. Rhyme time, Clemson, Notre Dame, the Ravens, Chiefs, and LSU. We are trying to get the Super Bowl winner and the college football playoff champion. And if there is one loser that gets none of them, he is going to caddy for the other 2 guys in a round of golf after the football seasons are done. A little spring golf. Best time. Best time. Hey, another good time, leather jacket time with Nicole Shearin of 10 TV. She will be in studio in 2 minutes. Scotty Vegas is in today. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
On westbound 161, the left berm blocked off on the off-ramp to the southbound east outer belt. That's from a car left over from an earlier crash there. Use caution if using that ramp. Northbound 71, traffic running slow between 670 and 11th Avenue, a minute or 2 worth of delays. This report is sponsored by COSI Unofficial Galaxy's Star Wars exhibit, open through Labor Day. Time is running out to catch Unofficial Galaxies at COSI before it's gone. You don't want to miss one of the world's largest Star Wars fan collections with iconic characters and costumes, but it's only open through Labor Day, so purchase tickets now at cosi.org. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by The Waterworks, your trusted neighborhood plumbing, draining, heating, and cooling experts. Visit online today at thewaterworks.com.
Sometimes I hear a sparkling sound.
Like when we say, all you have to do is point?
There it is.
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Hey, Ohio State fans. While others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye-level quality. We train hard and treat every day like game day. We're always quick, but never rushed. And you can stay in your car while our experts do the work. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit valvoline.com/Buckeyes to find your nearest location and access exclusive fan savings.
Matty Ice here from McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. I recently brought a brand new Chevy Trax from McDaniel GM Superstore. It was by far the best car purchase I have ever made. And right now, you can get a 2025 Trax at McDaniel GM Superstore for as low as $20,995. They will treat you like family, just like they treated me like family. They're just a short drive north off Route 23 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Columbus, the Blue Jackets schedule is out. And you can lock in your seats with ticket plans starting at just 11 games. Don't miss a moment of the action. Visit BlueJackets.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
What up, bitches? It's leather jacket time with 10 TV's Nicole Shearin.
We don't even need AI, Nicole. We've got the real thing.
You have the real deal today.
It is great. No common man here today. Scotty Vegas is in. Scotty just had us playing some of his fantasy type games last segment. Did you hear this? We did a little snake draft.
I love it.
We're trying to get we each got 5 teams between college football and the NFL, and we just are looking for the Super Bowl winner and the college football playoff champ.
Okay.
And he took Ohio State with the first pick.
Wow.
So 15 teams went off the board.
Dude.
He took the Bucks.
I like it.
Well, and I'll be honest with you. The team that I think wins the national championship and that I bet on is actually Penn State.
Whoa.
I know.
What?
I know. So,
Yuck.
But I felt like I know. I felt like in this draft, though, because I knew I was going to get pick number 5 again, I felt like if I took Ohio State at 1, I knew these guys weren't taking Penn State, so I could get them at 5.
Okay, that's fair. So we were talking about this in the break. I actually changed my NFL answer.
Okay.
I was
not
thinking,
the Rams.
Not the no. I'm a Rams fan from LA.
That's good because the Rams are definitely not going to win.
No, realistically, I think Tampa Bay could win the Super Bowl.
Woo!
Yeah.
I was thinking them.
You see, where are they in the odds, though?
I'm looking. I'm pulling them up right now.
That is a value pick. They're like a plus 2,500. The Buccaneers.
Well,
they're like middle of the road to win the Super Bowl. They're
30 to 1.
They're below the Vikings, Texans, Bengals, Broncos. The Rams are actually right behind the Commanders.
Yeah, and you were giving me
I was.
hate on that.
I absolutely was.
Yeah, you were.
You know what? Commanders aren't going to win it either.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But I done picked them anyway.
The Bucks actually have the 14th best odds, tied for the 14th best odds to win.
Right in the middle. Going to right down the middle.
I'm kind of shocked by that.
Yeah.
I feel like, they're the it factor right now. At least wide receiver room. Pretty stacked.
Nicole, we're getting really close now. Really close to college football.
I know, I'm excited.
Second season covering the Buckeyes for you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at this year? This is a team that is still well equipped to go out and do it. Scotty took them number 1. They lost a lot of guys, but we feel pretty good about it.
I will say, they lost so many guys, and I feel like we've been talking about this Texas game for so long. I'm ready for it to be next Saturday and just happen already. But I'll be honest, I was pretty concerned at the beginning because they'd lost so many guys. But now that I've seen camp, I've heard the guys talk, I've heard from Ryan Day, I've heard from the coaches, I'm not concerned anymore. I feel good about this. I'm pumped to really see it in action, though, because I need to be sold. I need to see it with my own eyes against a team like Texas. And that's one way to start. But I need to see it for myself.
So I want to know, following Ohio State, has there ever been a year where you've seen more hype around a single player heading into a season than what we're seeing on Jeremiah Smith? We've got ESPN on in here, and what are they talking about? They're talking about Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah.
And we saw all these rankings come out. I think ESPN listed the top 100 players entering the season, and I think just about everybody has Jeremiah Smith at number 1. But can you ever remember a time when there's been more hype going into a year about a single player than Jeremiah Smith?
No, because there has not been a single player like Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah.
It's honestly insane how talented he is, but two, just how much talk is on him all the time. Like if I'm Jeremiah Smith, I mean, he has a gift of not letting any of that get to his head. He's very humble. Like we hear him talk. He's not the guy that's going to flaunt. He knows he's really good. But when you talk to him, he's got confidence, but he's not cocky about it. And I respect that. And I like that. But if I'm Jeremiah Smith, there is no way I would keep my cool when everyone is talking about me all the time. I mean, there's a stress factor that he's got to feel knowing that he has to live up to the hype this year. Because, I mean, God forbid he doesn't. All the talk is that he's the best, he's the best, he's the best. He could win the Heisman. How would you feel, Tim, if someone was talking about you like that?
How would I feel?
That's stressful.
If I were on the Jeremiah Smith plane? Is that
No,
what
I'm
that?
not, I'm not
That's
saying
what
that
you're trying to put my brain in that realm?
If someone was saying, Timmy, oh man, guys, he's the best. He's this, he's that. He's the best thing we've seen in college football. That's a lot.
I mean,
That's a lot on a guy who's 19 years old.
Learned to deal with that a long time ago, Nicole.
But it is kind of crazy.
You just block it right out. Harness good energy, block bad. Harness good, block bad. That's how I do it.
Yeah. It is kind of wild, though, because going off that, when you think about it, I mean, we've got two guys on this team who are talked about in the media all the time, Caleb Downs and Jeremiah Smith. It's kind of insane when you think about the guys on this roster. You've got two who are talked about all the time.
No, but here's the thing, though. Nicole Shearin, 10 TV, is with us. I don't know why I transitioned that way. You say that to me. You say that to me every time you come on here and do a segment. I'm getting texts from buddies of mine. I even had a golf pro. I had a golf pro text me and ask about you.
What did they say?
He said, "Does she play golf?"
Does she? I'm looking for lessons.
And I said we talked about this 3 or 4 months ago.
Beautiful.
About how you were looking to get lessons. A golf pro texted me about you. What do you think about that? How do you deal with things like that?
I'm flattered. That's great. I've been looking for a golf coach, so this is meant to be.
Oh, what if it's not just a golf coach?
Okay, well, now I've already dated a golfer in my past life. I don't know if I need to go back to that.
What?
Did I not tell you about the guy Dom
You
set
got
me
a
up
problem with golfers?
No, I love golfers, but I just feel like the last guy I dated was a golfer. Maybe let's switch it up.
Okay, when you say golfer,
I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like your tone.
Okay.
What level of golfer are we talking about? Are we talking about nationwide tour? Like what level?
I think we're talking like high school golfer.
No, we're talking.
That's out
college.
of high school. I want to make that part clear.
And the thing that I'm not super proud of, but age is just a number, is that he was still in college, and I was my age now.
And you're you now.
I am me
okay.
now.
Yeah. Let's cap it at that.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we don't go
I'm
too
not going
high
to
school.
do that again.
Yeah.
But yeah, golf pro, great. I mean, I love golf. I'm a sporty gal. You guys know. I love that.
Are you actually playing?
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
No, for real. I genuinely want to find a golf coach. I want to hone in on my skills. I feel like I need someone to tell me what to do and what not to do. I can't just go out there. I'm not going to learn anything. You know what I mean?
And you're still going to, you'll still get like the Monday, Tuesday swing off.
Yes.
Will you still get that during football season here? So even when it's super crazy, you work hard on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday are nuts, covering Buckeye football, and then doing whatever with the Browns and the Bengals here at the studio for Sundays. That's not so bad.
No,
if I could say that for a crazy season work schedule to be around for the weekends when all the fun stuff is going on, and then you get the Monday, Tuesday to relax. Nobody is out there on the courses on those 2 days.
Or at the
actually
grocery
pretty
store,
perfect.
or at the dry cleaners, or at the nail salon. It's kind of great.
That's good. You get that stuff done
great.
mornings on weekdays.
I do.
That's the time to go hit the stores.
I went to the grocery store on a Sunday, and I literally was like, "Why are there so many people here?"
Oh my God, you can't.
It was awful.
Go to a Sam's Club or a Costco on Saturday, and then just slap the cuffs on yourself for being so dumb. You just don't do things like that.
No can do.
No.
No.
Well, this is just a real nice surprise. I do like the glasses. Nicole Shearin of 10 TV is here.
I'm the only one wearing them.
I know. I can't sit in this chair and wear the sunglasses because I feel like I need to.
Mike wears the ones he can't even see anything.
No, he can see.
Yeah,
he can see. I'm blind. I can't see these. I can't. I don't have prescription sunglasses. They're too different. I don't know. Scotty, do you have contacts or anything?
No.
Or are you just lucky that you can see?
I don't have great eyes, but I don't wear my glasses. I have glasses. I only bust them out if I'm at a sporting event and I'm sitting far away. That's the only time I ever wear the glasses.
Really?
Fair.
Yeah.
I actually have glasses too, but I never wear them. I don't like them very much.
I'll flex and say that I've got prescription sunglasses.
Hey-oh!
And you can
That's
pull,
what
you can pull
need,
that off.
bro.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just too much of a switch for me. It's
What
just
do you
too.
mean?
It's too different because the lenses are different, and when you wear glasses 24/7, like I do, even if the prescription is the same, it's a different kind of lens, and it changes up a little bit.
Yeah,
It gives me a headache,
it's
and I'm a little
darker.
baby.
So you're not looking at the sun.
Yes.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the fact that they're just shades. It's, of course,
We'll get
that's
you
not what I
those-
mean.
We'll get you those really cute, like, big ones where you can wear your glasses underneath and then have the, like, big black sunglasses over it.
Protect the peepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Pull
oldies
up.
wear.
My father, Bob Shearin, does that sometimes.
Oh, Bob's doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
When we go snow skiing, he's got his glasses and then his goggles over them. He looks
All right.
like a weirdo.
What's coming up tonight, Nicole?
We got tight ends talk today at Ohio State. Actually, I've got Max Clare talking about Julian Sand, so that's kind of cool.
Those are two studs.
Two studs, I
Yeah,
know.
that's going to be a hookup this year.
And then I'm going to Bishop Watterson in like an hour to talk to them about some high school football action, reigning state champs. We've got that in the show. Browns talk today. All good things.
Holla.
Holla.
Why did I do that?
No, it's peace up, A-Town. That's my thing now.
there we go. We can have AI Nicole do that.
Yeah.
If we don't see it. Those are the easy ones. All right, Nicole, thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.
Something the three of us, Rhyme Time, Scotty, and I, we never really get a chance to talk about together. We're going to do it next for a little bit. It is Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
A new accident this is on eastbound US 33, blocking off the right berm of the ramp to the southbound west outer belt, and still got that disabled vehicle westbound 161. That's on the off ramp to southbound east outer belt, blocking off the left berm. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Changes Buckeye level quality, and you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Brought to you by Metal Supermarkets. From hobbyists and machine shops to manufacturers and maintenance departments, visit Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com for all your metal needs.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport, bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport, now open at Polaris Fashion Place.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My AC stopped working. Your competition says it's fried. When I saw their cost to replace it, I could have just died.
We can give a second opinion, give you options and advice. We'll strive to earn your trust and make you a client for life.
Get a free second opinion, replace or repair.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway. Refresh your fuel tank, refresh your U-tank with 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks. And refresh the vibe for any drive. Refresh at Speedway with 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks with Speedy Rewards and try exclusive Mountain Dew Infinite Swirl flavor for a limited time only. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
Cash for Clunkers continues during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for Clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HRV two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu. An Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $404 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Other stations in town have started using AI voices. It's because they're cheap and they think you're stupid. Well, we may think you're stupid, but we don't think you're cheap, damn it. We're live and local with real people. The Fan, Ohio's real human destination.
Mornings can start feeling the same. Wake up, brush teeth, go to work. But with breakfast from Wendy's, it's like, wake up, brush teeth, Baconate with a breakfast Baconator. Roll with the sausage breakfast burrito. Buddy it up with a honey buddy. Or get seasoned with seasoned potatoes. And then go to work. Sorry. When you're ready for a fresh wake-up call, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Summer's winding down, but you know what? There's still time to drop 20 with Awaken 180's 20-pound summer slim down. That's how I got started, 20 gone fast, and it propelled me straight to my goal of dropping over 75 pounds. You'll still eat, drink, enjoy summer, but the scale's finally moving. Then you finally hit fall with some energy, confidence, and clothes that actually fit again. Awaken 180's coaches, they keep you on track so the weight stays off. You can go to awaken180weightloss.com to start your first 20 now and finish summer on a win streak.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Timmy wants you to know that he's fingering his dry snacks. Whatever the hell that means. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
No man today. Scotty Vegas is hanging out here with us. You can catch his show on Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock. It is On the Money.
Yep. And then the Van Collins show.
That's
with,
right. Right after that.
Ryan and I.
Which once football season gets going, I think we're going to reverse. We're going to flip the Fan Collins show to 8 o'clock because we'll have a lot of Browns coverage for their 1 o'clock games that will start at 11 a.m. Oh, I know you Browns fans. Excited. It's a hell of a quarterback situation this year. I know you are stoked for it. With Joe Flacco and 5 other guys seemingly right there in the mix.
And Timmy, I can just imagine in 11 days what that call-in show is going to be like after Ohio State, Texas, one way or the other, right?
I know,
it's going to be celebration or despair.
I really do love this. I know some people would like it a little bit more into the season where it's either that game 2 or game 3. We saw it both ways with the Notre Dame series coming out with a bang. I just think there's a lot to say for having the build up to, you have the long off season and then that next game. They just won the national championship, and their next game up will be Texas, who they just played 2 games ago in the semifinal. So I like it this way. I think it's a good way to also find out what you have, and you can steal a huge win too. And I don't mean it like, I would generally say that for teams that are of lesser stature than Ohio State, where it's even more of a benefit to play one of these games in week 1 because you can kind of catch somebody before they find out who they really are and once the wheels are greased. But for the Buckeyes, they don't really need it that way. I still love it. I still love it because the buildup.
Yeah, and the buildup's been amazing, of course. And then you look at next year. So next year when Ohio State goes to Texas, Ohio State will have a warm-up game with Ball State in week 1 before they play at Texas. So I'm with you, though, Timmy. I like the fact that the whole offseason is pointing at this game, whereas next year you will have that Ball State as week 1.
I want to give something away here. Do you guys know sports trivia? Here's your shot to score tickets to Ohio State, Texas. That's awesome, right? Winner gets 2 passes to participate in the big Buckeye kickoff trivia contest. It's Friday, August 29th at the O on Lane. It's the day we're going to have a lot of our programs out there doing shows live. Me and Common Man are going to be there doing the show live as well. If you don't win, no problem. Grab your passes for $60 to $30 per person at 971thefan.com. But right now, 821-9710, 821-9710. Pick a number there, Scotty.
Let's go 7.
Number 7. So we don't really get a chance, you and I, and also Reimer too, when he's done doing the giveaway there, to talk about something that we love.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not just talking college basketball, but I'm talking about Buckeye basketball, baby. And I was actually talking with a couple of guys that I was playing golf with this weekend. And I don't know if I'm a sucker or not, because I live and die with Buckeye basketball. I've done a lot of work for the pre and post game shows the last 5 or 6 years now, and I feel very connected to what's going on over there. But I think, like a lot of Ohio State fans, football, basketball, whatever, this is really important, and it's sort of gotten maybe pushed to the back burner. And then the longer that the drought lasts of not going to the NCAA tournament, the farther away you feel from maybe that connection and what we had when things were cooking under Thad Matta. And again, I'm trying to look at this with a level head when I talk about this team that they're bringing back here in 25-26. Big year 2 for Jake Diebler, second full season under his belt. And you have the best players from that team last year, which, of course, that was a disappointment, not making the tourney. Not lying about that. That was a disappointment. But you're taking the best players there. They come back. They're really experienced. Someone like Bruce Thornton is a 4-year guy. You don't get that a lot, all with the same team. And then they went with a completely different approach, different method with the transfer portal. I don't know how in what world that doesn't make them better. And they had a bunch of huge swings and misses. And they still were right there, almost squeaking in last year. Yeah, I don't know how they can't be better, man. I think they're a tournament team for sure. What they do after that, I'm not willing to say.
I'm right there with you. You know, I'm a freak about Ohio State basketball too. Had tickets for 20 years, season tickets for 20 years. They're the team that if you could pick any team in any sport to win a championship, and that's the team you want to do it.
Yeah.
For me, it's Ohio
them.
State hoops,
and a Jacket Stanley Cup for this town, and what that would mean. It's a fight between those two entities for me,
and it's not even a fight for me. As a OSU hoops, like I fell in love with them when I was 10 years old and absolutely love it. So, I'm someone who every year, like you, kind of goes into it very positive, right? Like thinking, okay, I think this is a tournament team. Now you look at
we're humbled.
And we're humbled.
And we've been humbled
especially
for a few straight years.
January and February, unfortunately.
Oh, my God.
Here's the deal for me. The biggest downfall last year was backcourt depth, because behind Mobley and Bruce, there was nothing, right? You lost Michi, and so there was nothing. And Taysom Chapman was hurt all year. And so I think that they've addressed that in a good way with Chapman coming back and with Gabe Cupps offering depth. So I like the backcourt because they were playing Bruce and they were playing Junie close to 40 minutes a game.
And John, you could see it was a struggle for him with his maturity as a basketball player to really hone in at a certain point. And I know that that's going to be better. And I think he is that guy where I'm not guaranteeing you this, but you've got a chance with him because he could be elite. Well, if he puts it all together, he could be an absolute stone cold killer nationally, not just in the Big Ten.
Think about that step that you expect a freshman to make to the sophomore year, because he had a good freshman year. I expect great things in his sophomore year. You have the leader already in Bruce. And then most importantly, Timmy, is you went from the thin, soft front court that they had last year, because we know the frustrations of the front court last year and how annoying Bradshaw
Aaron Bradshaw was an embarrassment.
Wouldn't get a rebound.
He was a bum.
7-footer who would not go in and rebound ever, right? And so now you're adding Christoph Tilley to this, and I think that's a huge addition. And look, you've got you also have Devin Royal coming back.
Yes, of course, he's in the mix there when I talk about the best players from last year coming back.
And he's a guy who can make a jump as well.
Yes, he can. He can.
I feel like Bruce is probably, at about the level he's going to be. However, I expect Royal and I expect Mobley to make big jumps in the next year.
You've got experienced guys in the portal. They might not have been high-end 5-star recruits out of high school. I don't care. And they don't have to be 20 and 10 guys here. They have to do their jobs and be a part of the team. And then they have sneaky guys. Who knows what a Grujicic type of guy could be?
And Taysom Chapman.
Guys that are flyers. And Chapman, as you say. Tournament, Reimer? You thinking early season, preseason tournament?
I think absolutely a tournament team. The roster build is much better than last year. And I love what Tilley brings. He has a little spice with the passing a little bit. He can create some offense that way too, along with using his size on the inside. And look out for Amari Bynum too, the freshman they have coming in down low.
Hearing good things about Bynum in the preseason here. I absolutely am. All right, you may have heard me briefly give a stat line for Julian Sayin in this Texas game, but what would a successful year for him look like? We'll tell you next. Scotty Vegas in. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
On eastbound US 33, got an accident blocking off the right berm of the ramp to the southbound west outer belt. And eastbound north outer belt, some slow traffic between 315 and 71, a minute or two worth of delays. This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Now that Taco Bell's new marinated grilled steak burritos in Chipotle Ranch or cheesy melt are just $3. It's steak night every night of the week. Choose yours today at participating stores for a limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Tax extra. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Victor's Home Solutions. Schedule your free 21-point roof and window inspection today at victors.com.
Hi, I'm Coach Ryan Day, and I've seen firsthand how tough and resilient kids can be. But I've also seen the struggles that aren't always visible. Mental health challenges are real. That's why I'm proud to partner with the Kids Mental Health Foundation. Together, we're helping parents, teachers, and coaches talk to kids about mental health before there is a concern or crisis. Start making kids' mental health a part of every day with free tools and resources at kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org.
The dog days are the best days to save at Coughlin Ford. Lease a new 25 Ford Escape or Bronco Sport, just $399 a month with $0 down. New 25 F-150 or Lightning Flash, only $499 a month with $0 down. Visit our newest location in Marysville or CoughlinFord.com.
Coughlin has the car for you.
48-month lease, all factory rebates to dealer. All prior sales excluded. In-stock units only. 7,500 miles per year, 25 cents per mile. Excludes $387 up pay, $395 disposition fee at lease. No security deposit. See dealer for details. Ends 9/2/25.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
You think you know the odds? Picture this. You're at the gas station grabbing 4 delicious taquitos when you see an Ohio lottery ticket with 1 in 4 odds. You think, if I buy 4 in a row, 1's a definite win. Sorry, friend, but you'd be wrong. 1 in 4 odds means across the millions of tickets printed, 1 in every 4 is a winner, but not every 4th ticket since they're randomly distributed across the state. But 4 taquitos? That's a guaranteed win, 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 win. Learn more about common lottery myths at ohiolottery.com/knowtheodds. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle and Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
If your neighbors describe your home as, you know, the one with that garage door, we are Deluxe Door Systems. Our beautiful Clopay doors will transform the look of your home, and for less than you think. It's that simple. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
I'm here with my friend Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Bob, I hear you guys are having a big sale.
You know it, Common Man. Can you believe it? We're celebrating our 25-year anniversary.
August 19th through the 23rd, you can save up to 60% off in-stock jewelry.
And we'll have surprises and giveaways in the store all week long.
25 years of Capace goodness. He's my guy. Remember the dates. August 19th through the 23rd. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and it's the Toyota National Sales Event all month long at Toyota West. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of no payments for 90 days, and every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. No payments for 90 days, deferred payment, interest accrued at time of inception with approved credit, expires 8/31.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Cleveland Guardians trying to bounce back into the win column as they'll wrap up their series in Phoenix today. Bottom of the first, Guardians a 1-0 lead over the Arizona Diamondbacks as Parker Messick is pitching against Brandon Pfaadt. Guardians 3 back in the AL wild card. Cincinnati Reds, who are a game back in the National League wild card, will try for a 4th straight win tonight, finishing their series in Anaheim against the Los Angeles Angels. Nick Martinez pitching for the Reds. Yusei Kikuchi on the mound for the Angels. Columbus Clippers continue their homestand with Omaha tonight. College Football Playoff Committee announcing they will implement enhanced metrics to help evaluate schedule strength in determining the playoff field. This update brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Get started today with your 20-pound summer slim down. Results fast, easy, and start your very first week. Awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man's wife would rather bang her head up against a wall instead of listening to this show. Timmy's wife is banging the milkman. This is Man and Timmy.
Scotty Vegas is in for the man here today. Still coming up at 5:30. We had a good, clean girl on already with Nicole Shearin of 10 TV, our old dirty man. That is Jeff Rimmer, name dropping with Jeff Rimmer at 5:30. Excited to talk some off-season jackets with him as, shoot, man, we're getting closer to all these seasons. Once football is back, everything is just right on its coattails. It's right back here. Basketball comes around, hockey is back, and then we're in the thick of it. We're in the thick of it until, you know, the Masters.
What's the best month of the year to you?
Well, it's hard for me to not go with March.
Yeah, that's no hesitation for me.
Yeah, we're all basketball guys, too.
We are.
So.
However, I would go November.
Basketball guys in a football world. Not like we don't like football. It's just there are some of us out here that for some reason basketball was like the number one, like in our hearts.
What's
like,
weird is it's the three of us, right? I mean, that is very rare. You get three here in Columbus, and we're all doing the show today, right? And we are all basketball number one.
Yeah, it's like there's a special club for us.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm trying my hardest
weirdos.
to just take over this station with college basketball.
Yes.
You're kind of stepping on my toes a little bit,
I'm trying my hardest.
Yeah, you might need to back. You might need to back off,
Timmy.
bro.
All three of us. We need to unite. College basketball, yes.
It's great, March Madness, NCAA Tournament, I don't know what's better. And I don't think that we need to make a 24 or 28 team college football playoff. That's not the answer when we look at that sport. But I'm just excited for all of it to be back.
Scotty, you said November, and that is very much right up there with competing with March because, you got all of football. You've got almost...
You get feast week.
Feast week. Yes. That's probably my favorite week of the year outside of conference tournament week.
You get the huge early season college basketball games, and then December is not really much. You get a couple early in the month, but you get a ton of action in November because you come out of the gate strong, and college football is hitting its best month, and you get the rivalry games, and teams are setting themselves up to make the college football playoff. So that is another strong candidate.
Well, and you
we've
mentioned
got Kansas, Carolina, beginning of November.
You mentioned hockey. You got hockey going on.
It's all going.
You got everything.
It's all ball bearings.
You might even get a couple World Series games in the very beginning of November. So it's. To me, I'm power ranking November number 1, March number 2.
So we got the answer at the start of the week, who's going to be under center for Ohio State. It's not a shocker that we got this a week ahead of game week. I thought that it was going to be Julian Sayin this entire time. I was starting to buy in that Lincoln Kienholz really was pushing him and beating him out on some days in practice, but overall consistency, that's what you're looking for from that position. And also, they might be neck and neck, and they might be pushing each other right now. I do think, I said this on the show yesterday, when this is done, when you go 5 years out, Julian Sayin is a tremendous prospect. And the way that he can actually throw the football and the things that he can do, it's it's higher end stuff than what Lincoln Kienholz can do, and where he's going, where his star is going to go. He's going to be to me, a considerably better prospect, better pro prospect. And so that's why the choice had to be made. And you've got to be willing to accept some of the growing pains that come along with it. That's not why, as we get into expectations for Julian Sayin for the season, you're not going to get a guy that's going to throw 40 touchdown passes and 0 picks. That's not going to happen. I don't think he's going to have 75% completion percentage and go north of what Will Howard just did for you in year 1 here. But there is certainly a floor expectation for anyone that gets the job here because of what has been done by other predecessors that have played the position. So you're going to need to put up numbers or you won't be able to retain the position. I do believe in him enough where even while going through some growing pains, we're still looking at a 32 to 36 touchdown pass guy this year.
Here's one thing that I do love going into this year, Timmy, and Ohio State didn't have this the last couple years. No offense to Devin Brown, but there was not a great second option behind the starting quarterbacks recently.
Devin Brown did not win the starting position at Cal.
Correct.
You guys saw that this week. Yeah.
And here's the thing. So Ohio State, you feel confident. At least I think you feel a little confidence that if there was a situation where Lincoln Kienholz had to come in, you would have a little bit more confidence this year than you would in the past in backup quarterbacks, right? And with it being a 16, even possibly a 17-game season, you're going to need a second quarterback, most likely. So I think the good thing is this year is you have that confidence in the second quarterback with Lincoln Kienholz that Ohio State didn't have necessarily last year with Devin Brown as the backup. So, and you talk about expectations for Sayin. And if you look at Kyle McCord and Will Howard's numbers in the regular season last year, they were actually relatively similar. So McCord was 68% completion percentage. Will Howard was 72%. You had 24 touchdowns from McCord. You had 27 from Howard. Now, I think for me...
And you're missing out on what Howard did as...
This is only regular season.
Yeah, but rushing touchdowns...
Yes.
For Will, probably even in the regular season, got him north of 30.
Yeah.
And by the time the year was done, Will Howard actually had 42 touchdowns, 35 passing and 7 rushing, and just a clip over 4,000 yards.
Well, and obviously we've been talking about this nonstop, but the weapons that Ohio State has now, adding in, because the quarterbacks have always had wide receiving weapons. We know that. But you're adding in Max Clare now. And what kind of difference that'll make to have a tight end that you expect to put up big numbers too as option number 3 or 4.
And the offensive line is supposed to be just really good this year. And I want to focus on how incredible that is as well, because you're losing Simmons and you're losing Seth McLaughlin. And yet you are still in a position where we're saying that you brought in 2 big transfers. You're able to put somebody like Austin Sareveld, who's a really good lineman. And I don't think that him going to left tackle is an indictment on the guys coming in. I think that's just good. And I think that's that speaks volumes to the player that Sareveld is and who he's going to be. So I feel confident about that. Carson Hinsman is your center. He brings back a lot of experience. Your guard experience is plenty. And all the weapons, I'm fully confident in the running backs that come in here. Donaldson, the transfer, and James Peoples could be a stud. I expect Julian Sam. You're expected to be a leader. That goes without saying. I have full confidence that he is the right guy there. Also, like you talk about having the look. He just has that like young gun look to him. I don't know many QBs in the recent past where we've got the guy with the hair part down the middle that's just going to come in there and slice and dice you. You know, I almost like it. I almost like it to a certain extent. We've had like the same hairstyle for a long time in the younger kids now. Like I've got a middle school kid. All the haircuts are exactly the same with all the foofy hair up top. Give me something that's tucked back a little bit, hair part down the middle. That's fine. But Sayin is going to go for 35 touchdown passes, regular season too.
Ooh.
By the regular season.
McCord was 24, Howard was 27. You're saying he's going to chase 35.
He's going to chase 40 when we factor in the playoffs. He's going to be getting close to 40 touchdown passes when we factor in the playoffs.
One reason why I could see that not necessarily being the case, Timmy, is you're talking about that Grambling game where I could see him not playing all that much. I could see a situation where you're getting Lincoln Kienholz more time as the second quarterback, and so that might affect some of those numbers a little bit. But I was curious, kind of the national betting perspective. The last week or so, I've been trying to listen to as many different national perspectives, because here in Columbus, I think we all feel really confident in this season. So I was curious what national people were thinking about Ohio State. And they seem to think the biggest concern going into this year is the new coordinators. Right, because you had Chip Kelly,
I can see that, yeah.
An absolute
Hartline and
incredible,
Patricia. Yeah.
And so now you got new coordinators. So are we dismissing the fact that Ohio State has to have 2 new coordinators, even though we're confident in Hartline and we're confident in Patricia? That's the one thing on the national perspective that I keep hearing is 2 new coordinators. People aren't thinking about that. And then the other thing is the schedule. How difficult this Buckeye schedule is.
No, you're not wrong. All right, with game days coming back here soon, I want to talk about a time where Scotty Vegas tried to kill me. That's coming up next. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
On eastbound US 33, still got that accident on the off-ramp to the southbound west outer belt. The right berm is blocked off there. A little bit of slow traffic gathering from Post Road as well. And northbound east outer belt traffic stop and go between Easton Way and 161. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye-level quality, and you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
With rates as low as 8.99% APR, now is the perfect time to save your summer with a debt consolidation loan from BMI Federal Credit Union. Visit bmifcu.org/consolidate.
Hey, Ohio State fans. While others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye-level quality. We train hard and treat every day like game day. We're always quick, but never rushed. And you can stay in your car while our experts do the work. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit valvoline.com/Buckeyes to find your nearest location and access exclusive fan savings.
We can come the day you call us.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Brian, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
Sometimes when we're talking, I hear a little sparkling sound.
Is it when one of us says, all you have to do is point?
There it is. Did you hear that?
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic? Like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Make your Labor Day a good deal better by stocking up on your favorites during the Buy 5, Save 5 sale at Meijer. Buy 5 or more and save $5 or more when you mix or match over 2,000 items store-wide, like Meijer shredded or chunk cheese, 24 packs of select Coca-Cola and Pepsi products, plus deposit where applicable, Brawny paper towels, and Dixie Family Pack paper plates and bowls. The Buy 5, Save 5 sale at Meijer. That's the good life. A good deal better. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
It's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the things we constantly hear from customers, Wilson, it's impossible to pick a favorite. We've got 5 different window lines here at Pella for the $300,000 to the $3 million home.
Yep, impossible to pick a favorite. My parents would always say that.
Oh, Wilson, that's so sweet.
Yeah, other than I'm an only child.
Oh. Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Nate Bargatze, Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Schottenstein Center, Saturday and Sunday, August 23rd and 24th. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's the last month for the Golden Opportunity Sales Event. That means you get special APRs with 3.99% up to 60 months on their most popular models. Lease payments as low as $419 per month. Also, plenty of pre-owned L-certified vehicles are on the lot with rates as low as 5.75% for up to 27 months. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton. Check them out online, JermaineLexus.com.
It's your final splash of the season at Zumbizi Bay. Ride the new conservation tower one last time and splash in for just $19.99 after 4 p.m. Get your tickets at ZumbiziBay.com.
Zumbizi Bay.
Join Rothman and Ice every Thursday at 2:30 for Gold Jacket Thursday.
Presented by the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
A new Hall of Famer joins the show every week. But not OJ, because he's dead and probably a murderer. The Fan.
Heading back to school, we are stronger together. Educators and parents on a mission to make sure our public school students have what they need to succeed. We are excited together, ready to make this the best school year yet. We are better together. I'm Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing, asking you to stand with OEA for the great public schools Ohio students deserve. We are stronger together this school year because public education matters.
An official message from Medicare.
I'm saving money on my Medicare prescriptions. Maybe you can save too. With Medicare's Extra Help program, my premium is $0 and my out-of-pocket costs are low. Who should apply? Single people making less than $24,000 a year or married couples who make less than $32,000. Even if you don't think you qualify, it pays to find out.
Go to ssa.gov/extrahelp. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Viking, dedicated to creating travel experiences for the thinking person, with programs designed for cultural enrichment on board and on shore. Discover more at Viking.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of clouds around, a bit of a breeze, and a little on the cool side for this Wednesday. Temperatures only mid to upper 70s. Overnight, we'll drop back down to the mid 60s, mainly cloudy skies and light winds. A little more in the way of sunshine on Thursday, but also the slight chance of a late day shower with highs around 80 degrees. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Panama Ted would like to inform you that this ain't one of them. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
If man is not here, it is definitely not one of them. Scotty, and that's my apologies to you, Scotty, but it just can't be. There's no Panama Ted. There's no man. I'm flapping in the breeze. Our pets' heads are falling off. I'm doing what I can do. I do want to tell you again about my good friends at Tri-State Men's Health. I told you about how they are experts at treating erectile dysfunction. There is another thing that they are experts at treating. Have you ever felt any of these things? Maybe a decrease in libido. That's the sex drive. You don't want to decrease in that. Maybe you've been putting on some pounds. Not this guy. This guy's losing weight all the time. Maybe you're less productive at the gym. Sad or depressed, or more sad or more depressed than you usually are in your normal state of mind. Well, you could have low T, low testosterone. And if you have that, all you got to do is go to tristatemenshealth.com, start by taking the simple low T quiz. It is very simple. When you go in there, you get that first appointment for $99. You get the medical consult, the T and PSA test, and if you sign up for testosterone treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. I have felt the punch that these quick, painless shots in the ace can give for you. You're lively. You've got zest back in your life. So check them out, tristatemenshealth.com. 2 lovely locations right here in Central Ohio. Scotty, we don't have the real common man. I've been texting with him these last few days. He's having a good time. He's resting. He's relaxing. He's excited for football. He did want to be here for you guys, the people. And so we have the next best thing, and that is AI Common Man, who is back here again.
Common Man here. My God, I got to tell you, people, this show really sucks. Timmy is talking about his HVAC, and we have our in-house sick degenerate Scotty Vegas as well. You know what they call this, don't you? Ratings poison. I try to leave for a couple of days, and this is what happens to the legacy that I've built up over 20 years on the fan. I'm tired of thinking about it. I'm going to go get into my soft clothes and check on my herb garden. Okay, Mikey, go bye-bye. Me no likey.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry. Doing our best here, okay? Doing everything that we can do to put on a good program for everybody. I think we're doing a nice job. Now, let's hear from him one more time. What's he talking about here? A little news that we hadn't hit on yet today.
But I'm doing good, guys. Thanks for asking. Hey, did you see that story about the Michigan running back? Interesting name indeed. Savion Hitter is going with the maize and blue. You know, the worst thing that Hitter can get, it's an L, and the Buckeyes will be happy to give it to them. If you didn't follow that, it's that his name is one letter different than that Nazi bastard. Okay, Mikey, go PP.
All right. That's very good. Thank you, AI Common Man. I did see that, and I have always been thinking the same thing when I see that player's name. Savion Hitter. Hiter. It's not even like, even Dante Hittner was good because you had the N already in the name.
Yes.
And you're hitting things. When it's not there, when that letter's not there, I'm just envisioning things and what could replace it. So thank you, AI Common Man. Hey, I want to talk about that time, Scotty, with game days coming back. That means that we're going to have a lot of parties up on campus. We're going to be at the O Lane, and that's going to be a fun time. So for the Texas game, 10 days from now, we'll have our stage set up there. We'll be doing some of the things that we've done in the past for game day setups. And how long ago do you think this was?
Oh,
a decade ago?
Yeah, I was going to say 10 years probably.
10 years ago. We've done a lot of different things through the years. I know you want to talk about when I did karaoke, and that was an embarrassment. And I got up there. We had, I want to say it was Evan's band.
It was.
Evan's band. They were playing, and they wanted to get some of us personalities to sing karaoke with the live band. And they didn't have, they couldn't just do any song you went in there and suggested. They're good. Like, they could play a lot of songs. And so I felt like doing like a little Tom Petty Learning to Fly.
Right.
And I went up there and did it, and it was pretty embarrassing, I'm sure.
Oh, I loved it.
You loved it. There's no way you could have. No.
But I ain't got wings.
No.
But what was great is all the different fan personalities had to come up with a song to sing for this karaoke because we were raising money. And you chose Learning to Fly. And I remember Rothman chose Semi-Charmed.
He did. He did a little Semi-Charmed Kind of Life.
Yes.
Third Eye Blind.
Yes.
3B.
Yep. Yeah, so that was fun. But the highlight of the whole thing was we have this little T-shirt cannon.
This was the early stages of the T-shirt gun. This might have been the first year that the T-shirt gun came out. And now, when the T-shirt gun was brand new, and I'm sure we've had this thing replaced like, at least twice by now, but none of us really knew for sure how much air pressure was feeding the canister. It was a little bit defective, I want to say, because you would twist the nozzle and you're supposed to give it like a 1-click, maybe a 2-click, and that's supposed to be plenty of pressure to give it like a nice, 20-yard shot. Because we've seen it in the past where if you hold like the lever down, the new one that we have, you kind of squeeze it a little bit and it fills up it's got a gauge on it, but the gauge is not always accurate. So if you hold it for too long, it will shoot that sucker 130 yards like out onto Lane Avenue.
Yes.
You got to be careful with that. Really careful. So I was always hesitant and standoffish with the T-shirt gun because it was new and nobody knew what the flip they were doing, and it was shooting, loopy. It was like a Nerf gun. I have this Nerf gun at home that never shoots twice. It doesn't shoot true the same time. One time it'll shoot somebody's eye out. The next time it's just limpy and doesn't even get the job done. We like to shoot each other in the ace at home, and so sometimes it doesn't do that. So you wanted to, for some reason, shoot me with the T-shirt gun.
Yes, just to test it out. Yeah,
at a close distance. And for whatever reason, I put my trust in you, and I thought that it would be okay if you aimed at my stomach or right at my chest.
Right.
From 10 feet away or so. Give me a nice shot. Maybe we were filming this. We were wasting time trying to have some fun while we got ready for a Buckeye football game. This probably was not a big game on this particular game day. This is probably one of the MAC opponents.
Kent State or
Akron.
Town. Yeah.
One of these Zippies or, Toledo, whatever it was. And you dial up that T-shirt gun with the air pressure all the way to the max. And not only do you not hit me in the chest, I don't even know if it would have been better if you shot me in the nuts. You hit me right in the face.
Right
in the face.
Yes. And
it hurt
the best
so
part,
bad, and I was so pissed at you.
Yes, you were. And I remember those glasses because those glasses went flying 10 to 15 feet, and your face was just beat red, and everybody's looking, and oh my gosh, is Tim okay?
He's gonna kill Scott.
Is Timmy okay?
If he's alive, he's gonna kill Scott.
And I'm like, Timmy, I'm sorry, it was bad aim. I thought I was aiming right at the stomach, lifted up a little bit, got you right in the face.
Did you do it on purpose?
Yes.
Or was it? Yes. Was it the kickback?
Because we have always been we've always had a little bit of an office rivalry here, right? Because we always would go out on the golf course. We would be talking smack back and forth to each other. One time I remember grabbing you kind of by the collar at the tee box after you won the 9th hole, and Anthony and Brandon are staring, and I've got you by the collar, and I'm like, Timmy, you talk to me in my backswing one more time. You do it one more time, and we're going to have to take a station break. And but no, it was. So we were rivals, and so this was my
Jim Everett right
Jim
there.
Rome, Chris Everett.
You call me Chris to my face one more time.
You better take a station break. But yes, so we were rivals, and so this was my opportunity to shoot you right in the face with the T-shirt gun. It was like 95 degrees. It was a MAC football game. We were tailgating for hours, but you're okay. And look what you're doing now.
You got me.
I did.
You got me. We did have some fun times back then,
and then we got Tito, right?
That story that he told about him grabbing me by the collar on a golf course one day is true.
Yes, it is.
I didn't know what
on the tee box.
I didn't know what the hell was going on. I also remember this was back when you and Anthony and me and Beam would have heated 2v2 battles.
Oh yeah.
And there was a time where I stuffed one to 1.5 feet, and because of the birdie rule, I didn't want to tap it in for birdie because it was a stuff. And I remember us walking off the green or something, having words with each other about the gimme no gimme, about the gimme no gimme. Anthony's like, oh, well, fine, you want to take the birdie? You want to take the birdie? You gotta
Office rival. I'm telling you.
Putter length?
Oh God, yes.
Okay. That's gimme.
I mean, it was a stuff from 150.
It is the birdie. Finish it out.
Yes. And if you're putting for birdie, you got to putt it out.
And
if it's a par, then pick it up. Let's go.
That's why we fought, right? You could be right. You could be right. I could have been being the D. at that point.
We've had a lot of matchups over the years, including a classic this morning where you beat me in office putting on hole number 20.
Oh, that was a good fight.
That made me angry, too.
That was a good fight. You didn't grab me by the shirt collar, though,
Not that
this time. Another playoff format has come under fire, and it's got us questioning what the best one in sports really is. Scotty Vegas is here. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
No accidents or other problems right now on the roadways, but some stop-and-go traffic on eastbound US 33 between Refugee and Hamilton Road, up to a 10-minute delay, and more slow traffic westbound 670 between Leonard and Neal. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialists.com. Trust R&R Foundation Specialists for expert waterproofing and foundation solutions. Family-owned, honest, and thorough. No hidden fees, just proven results. Stop leaks and moisture before they spread. Visit rrfoundationspecialists.com to schedule your free assessment today. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Common Man here. Our friends at Care Heating and Cooling and Lennox are feeling the love. They're doing something extraordinary for Central Ohio families. The Lennox Feel the Love program provides deserving families and individuals with indoor heating and cooling equipment as well as installation at no cost. You can nominate someone who you think is deserving at feelthelove.com. Nominations will be accepted through August 31st. Let's give back to our hometown heroes. Selfless neighbor, maybe who always puts everybody first. Community leaders like teachers, firefighters, and volunteers, or just families facing hard times. Whoever you think is worthy, send a nomination. As of 2024, the Feel the Love program has completed more than 350 installations with help of dealers like Care Heating and Cooling. Our friends at Lennox donate all the equipment, and Care donates the labor and materials, and the installs are done at no cost. Remember, the deadline is August 31st. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com when you need a company you can trust.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone, and I've got a public service announcement for your taste buds. The legendary Sanders Bumpy Cake is finally here in Ohio. Yes, that Sanders Chocolate Fudge Bumpy Cake. Rich devil's food cake topped with smooth buttercream bumps and smothered in thick chocolatey fudge. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. It's the dessert you didn't know you needed until now. Perfect for your next barbecue, tailgate, or a family function. And if you've never had one of these, well, trust me, once you try it, you're going to be hooked. Grab your Sanders Bumpy Cake today at Kroger or Meijer and taste what the hype's all about.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Common Man is one soiled bed sheet away from being Jeff Remmer's legal guardian. This is Man and Timmy.
Oh, good old fan office rivalries.
Oh, yeah.
Battles. Inner hatreds that just brew over long periods of time, and then they just come out on the golf course, right? I cannot believe you remembered that. I had not thought about that in such a long time. That was one of the most awkward moments I think I've ever experienced with work buddies at any point in time. I don't even remember what I was specifically doing. Scotty just told the story about how he had to grab me by the shirt collar. I think it was in the clubhouse.
No. It was on the tee box.
Was it on the tee box?
You were talking, you were on the ninth hole.
You said something to me in the clubhouse while we were getting dogs and beers or something about if you could just stop being such a D for 1 minute. And I was like, whoa, sorry, I thought I was joking. Sometimes my joke making can get the best of me, I suppose.
So what happened was, I remember this specifically, and I know this was 9 years ago at Highlands Golf Course, which doesn't even exist anymore.
Wow.
But we were on the ninth green. I had just blown, Anthony and I were on the same team, and we
blew it, right?
I blew
an
opportunity to close you out on the front nine, and I blew it, and I was angry, and I was walking off, and you just kept telling me, I told you to play a break here. I told you that ball was going to move a couple inches left to right,
Sorry.
and you didn't follow the line that I told you about. And so then it just made me angry. And then I get to the tee box, and you're still chirping about the line of the putt. And so, I had to grab you by that collar.
You know where that came from? What? Playing a lot with Beam. Have you ever Have you ever been around more of a golf trash talker than our guy Beam?
Well, I played with him.
He's a pro at it.
He is. I
forgot what it's like because I haven't played golf with Beam in a minute because once Willie Boy came around, as I told him, as I tell anybody that's going to have a family, rhyme time, it's coming. Grim Reaper's coming for you too, buddy.
Oh, I'm aware.
You better just put the sticks away now.
I actually
golf time is over for you.
I actually golf more now that I have kids, to be honest with you.
Your kids are growing up, though.
Yeah,
your kids are growing up.
But
my kid, Jack's going to be 14 soon. It's more work for me and the shift that doesn't let me get out as much. You should be much better than I am. I was as good as I've been in 2 years on Sunday.
I am better than you are.
Well, then
the last time we played,
why am I giving you strokes then?
Well, I got to work my handicap in there.
Oh, because I like to cheat.
So anyway, with the whole Brandon thing, so yes, he is the expert trash talker on the golf course. He did it to me on Monday, too, at Rothman's golf outing. He hit like a 30-foot putt to beat me and my partner, who
was it? Was someone here?
Unfortunately, Ryan Baker.
Unfortunately.
It was Ryan Baker. Unfortunately, it was Ryan Baker.
No.
He might be able to hit it 300 yards, but he can't putt, he can't chip, he can't do anything else.
He could hit me through a wall, so I won't say anything about his golf game.
But
actually quite good.
So yes, Brandon hit a 30-footer to knock us off and beat us on the last hole, and he talked a lot of trash.
Oh well, we know Scotty can sometimes have some issues.
Ooh, that's called sometimes choke time, Coach.
I was choking a bit in the middle of my round on Sunday. I had the speed bumps like at the turn. But I'm always proud of myself when I can finish strong, and it was 15, 16, 17, 18, par, boom, 77, no birdies.
You don't have a collar on today that I can grab you by.
No, you don't. So we said we're going to talk about playoff formats, and this kind of it's not even the college football playoff news that Tony Petitti floated out there. I don't think that was going to be a real thing. He floated it out there nonetheless. I think that's stupid. I think that it can never get to that. You want to get to a sweet spot. Some sports had the luxury of already finding their sweet spot. And unless you're adding teams to your league, I know expansion's always going to be an issue there. MLB is talking about expansion. I'm sure they're going to want to expand the postseason as well, even though I don't think they need to. I wish they didn't even expand the NFL playoffs. I like the NFL playoffs and their number that they have a little bit more than, say, the NBA, even the NHL. I love the NHL playoffs, though, and the passion, but the fact that 8 teams from each conference get in, it's a high number. It's a big number. You're looking for exclusivity, but you're looking to have a fair shot as well and to have some fun with it. But it was the FedEx Cup playoff format that got us thinking about this today because they have to do something different. They don't really know what direction they're going in. I saw that Tiger Woods, though, got named to some new committee. So there's some writing on the wall, hopefully, that they can maybe bridge the gap between the divide with Live, but also maybe come up with some new ideas for the playoff system. And you know what? They also might not need to because it's golf. And that doesn't actually have to be like the NFL where, well, you have the regular season and then you have a playoff, and the winner of that playoff is the winner of the season. Anyone other than Scotty Scheffler being regarded as the player of the year, the FedEx Cup champ, anything, it's just nonsensical if that happens. So the fact that we're actually going to go into a format this weekend where something like that could happen and it could take away from what Scotty did, that is absurd to me. It's absurd.
I'm with you. And here's the thing. We all know that postseason expansion is all about money for whatever league is doing it, right? College football, it's about more TV games, more money. If you're going to 24 teams, 28, it's all about the money grab. You mentioned an extra team in the NFL for both conferences. It's because it offers another game for them to put on and to charge the networks.
That second best team losing that bye.
Now,
is a big change in the NFL playoff format here
huge
recently.
Change. Now, okay, so let's go across the board as far as all the sports goes. What is the best postseason? I think the three of us would all agree the most exciting is March Madness. Now, there's people who argue. There you go. And there's people who argue, well, a one and done situation, it's not the best way to crown a champion. But for me, you look back, it's like, okay, well, it was entertainment in the fact that you had Cinderella stories in it. Generally, the team that wins the tournament is going to be a great team.
Is one of the 4 best teams all year. It really is.
It's either a 1 or a 2 seed almost always.
We say that that's not the best way to crown the champ, but it's usually one of those blue bloods and one of the dominators all season anyway.
Absolutely. And so now golf has got this really weird FedEx Cup playoffs where it starts with, I think it's 70 guys, and then they get down to 50,
30.
and then 30, and 30 is the final.
What? Theirs is dumb.
It's terrible.
It's not even needed because you don't have to reinvent the wheel for what your sport is.
But it's money.
It's
right.
It's
money.
the
FedEx Cup. So it's money. And so I would love to see match play, Timmy. I would love to see a 32-man match play at the end of the year. That's how you would do it.
I've seen that floated out there. I'm with you on that. If you have to do anything, but it's not the most important thing. You just need to come up with a format where points alone, you actually have your FedEx Cup champ. Someone can be the winner of that tournament at the end. Maybe it's your FedEx Cup champ. Maybe it's not. Golf is the majors, okay? Like, that's what is most important. And it's different than all the other, major American sports in that way, where the big events are kind of segmented off different spots of the golf season. And I know some would say the argument is there where you're sounding like college football had their way for a long period of time, and then they just up and decided to change it with the playoffs. I, though, would argue that what they were doing for 100 years never made much sense to me.
No.
Never made any sense. College basketball figured it out in the 1940s to actually have all the best teams from the different conferences and then funnel them in to one tournament. College football for 100+ years just said, we're going to play this game here, you're going to play that game there, and then we're just going to vote on who might be the best. Yeah. No, that was always dumb. And it's not to say that we have to go with some gigantic playoff, but like what we just saw, 12. We're going to expand, and I get that we're going to do it. I'm not a proponent of it, but we needed to have a little bit more than 4. Not much more than 12 with what we're at now.
If you were the commissioner of college football and you could pick any playoff format you want, and this is what it's going to be for the next decade,
I'd stay right here and I'd change the seating.
I'm with you.
Stay right here, change the seating.
I'm with you, and they have changed the seating a little bit.
But then they're going to expand it too.
I love the 12 team. 12 is ideal.
Sweet spot. That's what you're trying to find. Not too much, not too little. You're still making more revenue. You're still making more bucks. So there's that. And I still, even with what I said with the NHL postseason, where they still have 8 in each conference like the NBA, and it's a high number, there's something spectacular about it. There's something spectacular about the passion and the intensity and the fight and the grit that it takes to get through there. It's not outside my top 3 for postseasons. It's probably NCAA Tournament, NFL, Stanley Cup, college football, if it were a 12.
It's funny, baseball's not even the top 5 for
Baseball's probably 5th. Baseball would be 5th because they've done a lot. They've tinkered a lot with that one through the years, too. I broke a personal rule of mine last night because I just can't help myself. I want to tell you what that is. Next, Scotty Vegas is in. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
On northbound US 42, there's an accident at Jerome Road and another crash along northbound US 42, this second one after Watkins, California Road. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Protect your home with R&R Foundation Specialist, family-owned, honest, and pressure-free. Get expert waterproofing, fair quotes, and smart advice that puts your home first. Visit rrfoundationspecialist.com, your trusted local pros in foundation and waterproofing. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Victor's Home Solutions. Schedule your free 21-point roof and window inspection today at victors.com.
Patients everywhere are experiencing joint pain relief thanks to QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. So how does this non-surgical approach work? QC Kinetics Medical Director Dr. Aaron Wolkoff explains.
It's like when you get a paper cut and the cells that come onto that scene first stop the bleeding, and then it recruits more cells to form new skin and new soft tissue. And then you look down a week later, 2 weeks later, and it's like nothing happened and that paper cut never existed.
In this same way, QC Kinetics uses your natural biologics to help repair and restore aching knees, hips, shoulders, and backs.
We take those same similar cells in different areas that are arthritic, are painful, and we cause this kind of internal self-healing that can resolve patients' pain.
Relief without surgery. See if you're a candidate for QC Kinetics regenerative treatments.
Call QC Kinetics 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Nate Bargatze, Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Schottenstein Center, Saturday and Sunday, August 23rd and 24th. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
The summer event is still on at Germain Honda of Dublin, and with football back, Rich is ready to dominate the competition. You can lease the sleek 2025 Honda Accord LX for as low as $249 a month or finance with 3.99% APR. Upgrade to adventure with the 25 Honda Pilot Sport all-wheel drive. Lease starting at $429 per month or 4.49% APR. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for full details.
Common Man and Timmy here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino.
Mikey, it's time for the ultimate fan experience. You could win tickets to the big home team game.
Legal?
Oh, legal.
Oh, illegal.
Legal. Against a team that wears orange on August 30th.
It all goes down Thursday, August 28th from 6 to 7. All you have to do is use your Penn Play card or the Penn Play app during the month of August.
And you can win a bunch of other prizes as well. The more you play, the more opportunities you have to win.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Gambler.
If your kiddo learning the trumpet is a more pleasant sound than your garage door opening, we are Deluxe Door Systems, fixing crappy garage doors for less than you think. Straightforward and honest. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Join Timmy Hall for Buckeye Replay this Saturday at 1. All the back-end classic games in Ohio State football history.
Sponsored by Weber Grills.
This week, Ohio State and Notre Dame play for the title. Your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan.
Got a less than stellar auto loan? It's time to switch and save with CME. CME wants to beat your current rate by 1.5% APR. Plus, you won't make a single payment for 90 days. That's 3 whole months with no car payment and a better rate for the long haul. It's fast, easy, and smart. Refinance with CME today. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 4.99% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
Let me tell you, some days there's nothing better than a quick refresh. So switch it up and refresh your day at Speedway with the 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks and all your favorite snacks. Speedy Rewards app required. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Don't let bad feet stop you from being active and getting healthy this year. Trade in your bad feet for good feet at the Good Feet store.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Cosby Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you guys about what I would consider to be a pretty big home project. Some of you might need to replace this before the summer is done. Talking about that roof that sits atop your house. That's a big deal. I want to recommend my guys at Victor's Home Solutions for this. You see, their process starts Scotty, with an inspection of something that roofing companies out there will not do. A lot of them will just skip over it. Think anyone's going to go up into the attic, take a look around in that dark, dank place? Who the hell knows what you got up there? Maybe the previous owners of your house stored some things up there.
Ooh.
Maybe they'll clean that out for you. Well, they're going to do the most thorough inspection of your attic, and they will get the attic ventilation the way that it's got to be. Because the summer temperatures up there, they can get as high as 180 degrees, sometimes higher. That's going to wreck your AC. It's going to cause higher energy bills. And Victor's starts off with a 21-point roof inspection that does go over everything else, including that attic inspection. And that's why Victor's can offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. They got the best installation crews in Ohio. They're using the best products that money can buy as well. Call them, 866-VICTORS, 866-VICTORS, or go online, book an appointment there at victors.com. So this is becoming a rule of mine. It's going to be hard to keep. I broke it last night, so there is the evidence. There's a movie for me. There's a movie that I will only watch when it's on TV. This movie was run on TNT so much throughout the years. And then, of course, how long we've been living in this world, Scotty, where everything is streaming now, where not many people actually have DirecTV or cable. You just pop on your Roku TV or your Samsung TV, and it's just a bunch of boxes up there, and you click on whatever you want to watch. I get that's the way we're doing it now. I still, though, I have YouTube TV, so I consider that my cable, and I would only watch Shawshank Redemption if it's on TV. And I've still never seen the movie start to finish.
What?
And it was in Peacock. So it's on the cock, and I went and I clicked on it. I still left, though, right when I started the movie. I left, went upstairs, did a couple things because I didn't want to watch the entire movie and completely break the rule just yet. I know there's something with like the courtroom scene that I've heard about, and they think that he goes to prison because they convict him for killing his wife, and he did not do that. Don't you know I'm the only innocent? I'm the innocent man here in Shawshank. So I started watching it last night, and I was watching it again this morning, and it's just becoming harder and harder and harder with the way that we watch things now. And I got the itch. I saw it in there, and it got me. I had to click on it. I had to do it. It broke me down.
So you were watching it with the commercials, right? So like the TNT version, edited, all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's way wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. By the way, I'm with you.
It's just a thing that I had with this one movie.
It's a weird thing to have.
But I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only one. It was replayed on cable so many times. I would always get excited when I would see Shawshank Redemption on TNT or TBS or what have you. And then I would watch 30 minutes of it, or I would watch it until the very finish.
You're a weird guy, but that's also a very weird rule.
It is a weird rule.
You
but
and
I
are the
have
same
now
age.
broken that, though.
We were both born in 84, so we're just over 40. That movie came out when we were 10. So I'm not completely surprised you didn't see it in theater, obviously. It's an R-rated movie. Do you remember?
It's not the hardest R, though. Because after watching it back, I kind of screened things to see if Jack could watch this. It's a prison escape movie. There's really not a lot of really bad stuff. I don't even remember a ton of F-bombs as I've been watching it. It's just good.
So, okay, there was 10 when you came out.
10 when it came out.
And it's R. What was the first rated R movie? Do you remember what your first rated R movie was? Because I will tell you mine, because it's kind of similar to the Shawshank. My first one was Con Air. I remember seeing that one in the theater. Nicolas Cage, Cameron Poe, put the bunny down.
Dave Chappelle getting chucked out of a plane, landing on a car.
Con Air, first R movie. What about you?
Oh, who was the cop in Con Air? Cusack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's fantastic.
That's right.
First R-rated movie that I saw in the theater.
Yeah, it's got to be theater.
Was Ransom. Give me back my son.
Mel Gibson.
And Gary Sinise.
Oh, that is a really random one.
Fantastic movie. Have you? So you've seen it?
I've seen. I don't remember much about it. Like I couldn't.
It's great. Yeah, it's
tell you much.
They kidnap his son, and there you go.
They ask for some money.
They ask for
that's the plot right there.
And they ask for some ransom money. Yeah,
that's their first theater rated R movie.
Boy, I did a hell of a job telling you the plot of that movie, didn't I? Boy,
you want
ransom.
the plot for Con Air?
Yes, I do. Convicts take over the plane.
Yeah, there you go.
Sounds like a
crash
hair
into
product.
Vegas.
That's right. Crash landing into Vegas at the end. And the other movie that I saw right around there in the theaters was Scream.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a theater movie for me as well.
And that one was
what year did that come
everybody was hyped about that.
Yes. That was one I think we snuck into.
Got to be in that like 96 range.
Wow. 96?
Yeah.
Very good.
So 1996, I was 12, 13-ish. Yeah. And I think we snuck into that one.
Yeah.
I think Ransom, I was in there with my parents. So I was approved to be in that theater, because you got to be like with someone that's 17 or older. Scream was the one we snuck into.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I remember
bought a ticket for
specifically
like the release of Little Mermaid, and then hopped into the Scream theater.
It's weird we have the same life, Tim, because I had to do the same thing. My cousin and I were dropped off to see Scream, couldn't get in, couldn't buy the tickets, so we had to buy for something else and then sneak in.
Just so you know, though, if you didn't know the plot of Ransom with Mel Gibson and Gary Sinise, Gary Sinise kidnaps the son and then
demands money.
Wants some money to get him back. And Mel screams, "Give me back my son!" And that's the movie. and that's what it is. And there's a little shootout in the streets as well. Jeremiah Smith continues to lay the groundwork for a big Saturday in November. Tell you what he is saying next. Scotty Vegas is in. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
US 42 is now closed off in both directions between Harriet and Watkins Road. That due to an accident over at Jerome Road. And on eastbound US 33, accident at Post Road. That's off on the left berm. This report is sponsored by Speedway. Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway. Refresh your fuel tank, refresh your U-tank, and refresh the vibe with 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks. Speedy Rewards app required. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
Stanley spent his life in the saddle, wrangling whatever laughed through at him. But nothing prepared him for the fight against low T and ED. Shane practically hunched him over. Bonbon pills just gave him a headache. He begged for a lifeline.
Well, maybe it's over.
Columbus Men's Clinic said no. Medical conditions, old age, there's hope. This is about real treatments. Science, not one-size-fits-all guesswork. Columbus Men's Clinic was designed for men who hate going to the doctor. Personalized plans, cutting-edge treatments, overseen by an actual medical provider that takes the time to listen. With low T and ED treatments others only dream about, we fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Because every second you wait, your condition could worsen. Act now. Don't let time slip away. Dial 614-300-7400 or go to columbusmensclinic.com. Your consultation is only $99, including blood work. And you'll know your T level before you leave. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Cash for Clunkers continues during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for Clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HRV two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
I can't wait to meet her. Oh my gosh.
Put your hands together for new Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar.
There she is! Woohoo! Yeah! It's full Dr. Pepper!
With sweet blackberry flavor!
Dr. Pepper Blackberry, I'm obsessed with your succulent taste. Please marry me!
No! Marry me! Marry me, or I'm gonna freak out!
Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
It's a pepper thing.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone, and I've got a public service announcement for your taste buds. The legendary Sanders Bumpy Cake is finally here in Ohio. Yes, that Sanders Chocolate Fudge Bumpy Cake. Rich devil's food cake topped with smooth buttercream bumps and smothered in thick chocolatey fudge. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. It's the dessert you didn't know you needed until now. Perfect for your next barbecue, tailgate, or a family function. And if you've never had one of these, well, trust me, once you try it, you're going to be hooked. Grab your Sanders Bumpy Cake today at Kroger or Meijer and taste what the hype's all about. Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better, you've earned it.
On Jackpocket, America's #1 lottery app. New customers opt in and get a free lottery ticket. Download the app and start ordering lottery tickets today. Use code VOCAL. That's code VOCAL on Jackpocket. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 18 or older. Jackpocket is a lottery courier and not affiliated with the Ohio Lottery. Opt in for $5 in non-withdrawable lottery credits that expire in 168 hours. Terms at jkpt.co/draw5.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Ever wonder where your go-to maintenance person gets the metal products they need to fix yours and everyone else's problems? The best in the business go to Metal Supermarkets for their wide variety of metal products and shapes to tackle projects from simple to complex. Metal Supermarkets is your source for all metals cut to size and ready fast. No minimum order with maximum service. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or at Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Baseball today, sixth inning in Phoenix. The Cleveland Guardians a 2-1 lead over the Arizona Diamondbacks. Guardians started the day 3 games back in the American League wildcard race. Cincinnati Reds are 1 back in the National League wildcard, and they'll try for a 4th straight win tonight when they wrap up their series in Anaheim against the Los Angeles Angels. Nick Martinez to pitch for the Reds. Yusei Kikuchi will be the Angels' starting pitcher. Homestand continues at Huntington Park for the Columbus Clippers tonight as they entertain the Omaha Storm Chasers. The Pittsburgh Steelers have said veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers will not play in their preseason finale against Carolina, meaning he will not have taken any snaps in any of their exhibition games. Same goes for wide receiver DK Metcalf. This update brought to you by BMI Federal Credit Union. Rates as low as 5.54% and a $400 cash bonus when you refinance your auto loan with BMI Federal Credit Union. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
One has pizza sauce for blood. The other is Rachel Maddow. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Scotty Vegas is hanging out with us here today. Hope you guys are having a really good Wednesday so far. At 5:30 this evening, our old dirty man, Jeff Rimmer. We're going to do some name dropping with Jeff Rimmer. Always exciting to see which name he is going to drop. And if it is someone like Lawrence Taylor or Bill Cosby or
Mel
O.J.
Gibson.
Simpson. Maybe Mel.
Yeah.
Mel's had some troubles. Mel's had some troubles. I do see some of you guys in the YouTube chat. We thank you guys for jumping in there. You know, you can watch the show in addition to all the ways you can listen to it Rhyme Time, I did want to know from you, because we were talking about some fairly old flicks. Not that you couldn't have seen these, but are you in on any of these? I mean, Shawshank Redemption, as I said, like you've seen that sucker on TV over and over and over and over again, I'm sure. Whether you've watched it or not, I don't know. You in on it?
I've got some bad news. I have not seen it.
You've heard of it, though, right?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, let's ask
Big
Jacob.
difference between not ever hearing of it and just not watching it.
Jacob, what was your first rated R movie? So mine, Con Air, Timmy's Ransom.
Ransom, and then / Scream for the first ones the first one I snuck into and saw alone.
But in
friends.
the theater, first rated R movie for you.
I think it was Ted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ted with Mark Wahlberg.
Yep.
And why am I blanking on the dude's name from Family Guy who did the voice for the
Seth
MacFarlane?
Yeah.
Thank you. No, he's good. He's good. He's funny. All right. So what did you see? Did you tell me? Did you see Scream?
No, I have not seen Scream.
Any of the Scream movies?
Mm-mm.
Oh. I went to the new I Know What You Did Last Summer. Speaking of rated R movies that are coming back.
J-Love is in that, right?
Yes. And Freddie Prinze Jr.
J-Love and Freddie Prinze.
Pretty good.
I don't know.
No, it wasn't.
I prefer.
It was not that good.
It was not that good. If I'm going Freddie Prinze, I want to watch Summer Catch.
Oh,
Summer Catch.
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel.
And Matthew Willard, wasn't he in that too from Scream?
Matthew Lillard. You're thinking of Fred Willard, who does bad things at the movie theater.
There you go.
That's who you're thinking of, who I don't think is with us anymore. But someone brought it up too, and someone said this in the chat about Shawshank. Maybe there was some kind of cheaper deal for royalties. There had to be something there, right? Where you're talking about Friends and Seinfeld, the cast of Friends, they're making tens of millions of dollars a year. Just the cast. Jerry's probably still pulling, $50 million a year? With what the costs are for Seinfeld, there must have been some kind of cheaper deal to spin Shawshank Redemption over and over and over and over again. And people are talking about some of the other movies.
The Rock is another one that's always on, right? You always got that Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage movie.
Okay, Muggsy's Big Red Smoky was saying movies on USA and TNT that ran all the time circa 2006 and beyond, right? Castaway, Shawshank, Enemy of the State.
Oh, Will
with
Smith.
Gene Hackman and Will Smith.
Yeah,
maybe,
I like that one.
Maybe so with that one. Yeah, 50 First Dates, Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. They did a bunch of movies together. I don't know. But it was a special thing for me to just watch Shawshank when it was on TV. Called a stupid. You know what? It is a stupid rule, but it was mine. It was my rule, and I'm breaking it. I broke the rule because there is no more TV that way. They're going to dangle those movies, those titles in front of me on the streaming service, and I can't not do it. It's too good of a film. I got to click on it, and I got to watch. And I still missed the beginning.
Well, and I was telling you during the break, there's a bunch of movies that I haven't seen, like John Wick. I've not seen any of those.
How have you not seen any of the Wicks?
Which is crazy, I know. And then The Equalizer, another one. I've
Scotty,
not seen any of them
if
yet.
Panama Ted were here, he'd be with me. Reimer, Equalizers, John Wicks.
Nope.
Wow.
And then you told me that Boban Savovich was also
not
in.
That, Not
Boban Savovich?
Not that Boban.
Oh.
Wrong Boban. The other Boban, the one that's still banging. He is one of the assassins, would-be assassin for John Wick. No one actually accomplishes that goal because he's the man.
Spoiler, because I'm going to watch it.
He ices like 400 dudes a movie. Wick, I'm talking about. Equalizer is not, his body count's not that high. But Denzel is icing a lot of fools as well. Okay. All right. Okay. No, you've got to watch those. They're pretty good. Let's talk about Jeremiah Smith, okay? What are your expectations for Jeremiah Smith this year? We talked about Julian Sayan's expectations, and a lot of the reasons that we think highly of Julian Sayan and what numbers and how many wins he can lead the Buckeyes to is in part because of this immensely talented group that he's got around him, headlined by Jeremiah Smith. I don't know if he's going to have, 20 touchdown catches because of what the defenses are going to stack up against him, but you're not going to be able to let Carnell Tate and Brandon Innes run around wide open and Max Clare. So you're going to be stressed. Pick your poison. But Jeremiah Smith is the best player in college football right now, and none of us can wait to watch him play his sophomore season.
Yeah, and I can never, we talked about this in the first hour, I can never remember going into a season with more hype on a single Buckeye than what we've seen with Jeremiah Smith. I mean, we've all seen the videos out there on social media of Jeremiah Smith going to Dick's Sporting Goods, and and he was just doing an autograph session, and it was
not even autographs.
Pictures,
just
right?
Quick little pictures. How many people even got in to see him?
Oh my
50?
gosh, it was
100.
It was unbelievable.
Tens of thousands of people were there.
It was crazy. Now you talk about expectations. I'll tell you, my expectations on January, right after the national championship. So late January, the odds on the Heisman Trophy came out for the next season, for this coming season. And I grabbed him at 17-1 to win the Heisman Trophy because the expectations are that high for him. And here's the deal, Tim. We talk about the hype. You come out in game one, and Ohio State wins that first game against Texas, and Jeremiah Smith has a big game. He goes from what is now 11-1 or 12-1 to win the Heisman Trophy, and he is now your front runner because he will have beaten Arch Manning in week one. He will have put up big-time numbers, assuming if Ohio State's winning this game, he's putting up big-time numbers. I mean, that's my expectation. I know they're insanely high, but every list
you know what?
has him at number one going into the year.
He can still be the best player in college football for me, but it might not break the right way where he can win the Heisman Trophy. And I think all of us understand that because it's not simply the best player in college football every year because of the way stats work and, who shows up in the biggest games. And, just because Texas took him out of one of the game plans doesn't change anything about who Jeremiah Smith is as a football player. You can gang up on somebody and choose to do that. But you lose, you still lose that game. And that's what we're trying to do ultimately, which is why I love Julian Sayan's value when you talk about a Heisman pick. But this is what Jeremiah Smith had to say when we're talking about one of these late Saturdays in November, as we keep trying to get at the Michigan rivalry and focus on the fact that we didn't win that game, but we still won the national championship. So what does that do going forward? But the way that you hear people still talk about it around that building, nothing has changed about the sanctity of the rivalry and how much it means. And just think about how much it sucked in the moment when we lost that game. It still does matter. Here was Jeremiah Smith on the Triple Option Podcast with Urban.
When I say the team up north, what hits your heart?
Hate. Them. With everything in me, I hate them.
How did you learn that? Were you not there at the last game?
Yeah, I hate them. You said when I learned that, high school recruiting. First came in, I think I made a mistake, and I was wearing like dark blue.
Oh
yeah, I was wearing dark, and it was Coach Hartline and Coach Keenan Bailey, and it was like you can't wear them colors here. And then from that day forward, I was like, okay, yeah, it's real.
I'll make up for it now. I love you, Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah.
I love that. Stuff like that is what college football is going to continue to be about when other things change, when the format changes, but a game like that can always be sacred.
Yeah, and Timmy, think about this. Like, he didn't grow up in Ohio, right?
Nope.
He's from Florida. Mm-hmm. But for him to be asked that question and say, hate, pure hate for Michigan, like, that's just the answer that you want to hear. And in an era where we talk about players jumping to different schools all the time, hopping in the transfer portal, for him to hate Michigan, it just makes you and me happy.
It
right?
does. His hate makes me happy, hearing it that way. It's a good way to put it. I've tried many times before, and I'm going to try again, to help Scotty Vegas. You need help. That's next. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
US 42 remains shut down in both directions from an accident between Harriet and Watkins Road, and picking up one more crash along Nelson Road, this between East Broad and Maryland Avenue. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority. Want a man cave, playroom, or guest space in your basement? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement finishing experts. Book your free inspection today at ohiobasementauthority.com, licensed in all states where work is performed. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Chad.
Hi, I'm Chad. I've been taking the low T treatment at Tri-State Men's Health for a little under a year now. So I was really just struggling with finding the energy to accomplish the things I wanted to do every day. By the end of the workday, I was very drained and tired and found it hard to concentrate and get my job done, and was looking for something to kind of get that edge back. Once I started taking the treatment, I felt probably within the first 2 to 3 weeks more energy. And the thing that really I noticed right away was sleeping. Now I get a solid 8 hours. I'm going on vacation. I'm enjoying myself. So men out there, if you're struggling with any of the symptoms I was, low energy, brain fog, lack of sleep, I would highly recommend you call Tri-State Men's Health. You won't regret it.
Thanks, Chad. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Summer's winding down, but you know what? There's still time to drop 20 with Awaken 180's 20-pound summer slim down. That's how I got started, 20 gone fast, and it propelled me straight to my goal of dropping over 75 pounds. You'll still eat, drink, enjoy summer, but the scale's finally moving. Then you finally hit fall with some energy, confidence, and clothes that actually fit again. Awaken 180's coaches, they keep you on track so the weight stays off. You can go to awaken180weightloss.com to start your first 20 now and finish summer on a win streak.
It's your final splash of the season at Zumbizi Bay. Ride the new conservation tower one last time and splash in for just $19.99 after 4 p.m. Get your tickets at zumbizibay.com.
Zumbizi Bay. Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's the last month for the Golden Opportunity Sales Event. That means you get special APRs with 3.99% up to 60 months on their most popular models. Lease payments as low as $419 per month. Also, plenty of pre-owned L-certified vehicles are on the lot with rates as low as 5.75% for up to 27 months. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton. Check them out online, jermainelexus.com.
If the garage door repair bill from the big garage door company feels more expensive than getting a whole new house, we are Deluxe Door Systems, fixing crappy garage doors for less than you think. Straightforward and honest. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Coffee, iced cap, refreshers. Tim Hortons has all your favorite beverages. And now you can get your favorite bite for less. When you buy any size beverage, add a baked daily donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. So next time you order your favorite Tim's beverage, add something that satisfies your cravings and your wallet. The $1, $2, $3 menu. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants. Must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply.
Other stations have crappy ratings and they wonder why no one listens. So instead of investing money in local talent, they fire people and plug in AI voices. Gee, real entertainment. Well, all of our dummies are real, damn it. The Fan, Ohio's real human destination.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Protect your liver and give it the support it deserves with Active Liver from New Nordic. Find Active Liver in stores at your local CVS, Meijer Grocery, or online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of clouds around, the risk of a raindrop, and breezy and a little cool on this Wednesday. Temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, down to the mid 60s by Thursday morning with a partly cloudy start. We'll see breezy conditions again on Thursday. More clouds and sunshine, just the risk of a late day sprinkle with highs around 80. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
11 and a half. That's not the Buckeye football over-under win total. That's the amount of times Common Man wipes his crack. I'll take the over.
Oh, what's that smell?
You're listening to Man and Timmy.
All right, Scotty, don't worry. I know we just had an over-under bet play in the rejoin there. Just relax a little bit. I know you're excited. You don't have to actually make a pick on that bet. It's the over, though. And the over-under was set way too low for that rejoin because he's at least at 16 or 17 times wiping. Scotty Vegas is in for Common Man. We do have another opportunity to possibly get you guys to the big game. Starting off the season for the Buckeyes, right?
Yeah, how about this? Season kickoff trivia passes. Think you know sports trivia? Here's your shot to score tickets to Ohio State, Texas. That's right. We're giving away 2 tickets to Ohio State, Texas. The winner of the trivia contest gets the opportunity to go to the game. Winner gets 2 passes today to participate in the big Buckeye kickoff trivia contest. And that contest is Friday, August 29th at the O on Lane. Don't win today, no problem. Grab your passes at 971thefan.com. And so what? We're going to have Reimer take caller number 7, and they will win a pair of they'll win a spot in the trivia contest to try and win those Ohio State, Texas tickets.
Is that the gambler in you as well with the lucky number 7?
Yes,
this entire
pretty
time.
Much, yeah.
Is that where
7 or 21
from? Before I get to your issues here, some more of the movies that were rolling in, because it started off with me where Shawshank was just that movie for me that it was my special TV movie. It was on all the time, and I would catch it no matter where I was in. I would always watch a chunk of it, oftentimes all the way to the end. And I've never seen that puppy start to finish. And it was all, like you said, it was always edited for TV. Certain things could have been clipped out. So I'm watching it on Peacock right now, and I got stuck in the middle. I watched another, 45 minutes or so this morning while I was waiting for HVAC guy. But another one that's a good one from the mid-90s that this movie, so Zach says Titanic. Titanic was the movie. And I don't know if you mean you just watched that one in the theater a ton, because that was the movie that was in the theaters for it was a year and a half, I want to say.
Yeah.
My dad was actually nuts about that movie.
Really?
I liked it. He loved it more than any movie he ever saw. He must have gone 5 times.
Whoa!
In the theater. He was leaving the family to go and watch Titanic again. Like that's what he was doing. I mean, it is a great movie. It's got some great stuff in there.
Look at my boobies, Jack.
It's fantastic. I think I saw it 2 or 3 times in the theater, like I said, but I don't know if I've seen that one on TV. Has that one been replayed on TV as much as, say, a Shawshank?
I feel like it's on a decent amount. Another one that's on all the time, I feel like, is The Fugitive with Harrison Ford, and I love The Fugitive. So that one is on TNT, TBS all the time as well.
The Fugitive is one of Mike and I's favorites.
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Richard Kimball doesn't feel well.
We love that movie.
It's great.
Switch the samples.
And you know what? Air Force One, while we're on Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Air Force One, I feel like, had got a lot of TV run.
Yeah.
And now that I'm thinking about it, Titanic, yes, because how long that movie was, it was absurdly long on TV. I think it might have to have a 5-hour window to put the commercials in, because it's a 3.5-hour movie straight, like end to end.
Is there a movie you've seen? Actually, there has to be, but what movie have you seen the most of? Like, if we had to, Timmy has
count
seen
up the minutes that I've watched a movie.
This movie X amount of times.
Oh, man.
What would it be?
Well, okay.
Well, you think
Field of Dreams is up there.
I've never seen Field of Dreams.
What?
I know.
What?
Nope.
That's my corn out there.
Jacob?
What are you talking
Field of
about?
Dreams?
I've seen it.
Oh, darn it.
Thank you, Jacob.
And I will also make you angry by saying I don't even really like Hoosiers.
Oh, my God.
All right now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. But the movie for me that I've seen the most, Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
It's funny, but
Hilarious.
the most, like, you're addicted to Ace Ventura?
Yeah. As a kid, I probably watched it once a week.
This one might surprise you, but Cool Runnings might be way up there for me on minutes played.
Really?
I was addicted to that one when I was a young teenager. It's got John Candy in it, at least.
Okay.
He's a legend.
It's all right.
Might be one of the last movies he was in.
Major League was one for me. Saw that a million times.
So quotable.
Yeah.
Major League is one of the most quotable
Clue? Have you
ones.
ever seen the movie Clue?
I've seen Clue.
Okay. That's
I'm
another one.
not gaga over Clue.
I love Clue.
Tim Curry's funny. Tim Curry is funny, and I've seen Clue. So, Scotty, every time I get a chance to be around you, we got to start digging into some of this. Like, of course, you're our guy. You're our in-house sports gambling dude. You have the show branded On the Money. So we sort of took what we were doing forever. We had the fantasy football show. And you wanted to have more of a chance to not just do fantasy football, but get the whole sports gambling thing going again, because we were going to have it legalized in Ohio. And so we've done that show, and that's been the thing. But you continually send me tweets, bet slips, messages. You're talking about how your gambling's paying for new furniture sets. And even before this show, when we shared some ideas of what we're going to talk about today, you're not even like seeing it as it's a thing. And you're telling me how you were this close to winning a $48,000 bet. And it all hinged on Hideki Matsuyama
being in the top 20 on
Mr.
Sunday.
Strixon, Hideki Matsuyama. And I'm telling you, man, you talk about Richard Kimball not being well.
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Richard Kimball doesn't feel well.
You must not feel well to have that much riding on a golf bet, and it's Hideki. That's the thing that's ruining your weekend.
Well, I don't want you to think that I had $48,000 on the line, like I was putting up $48,000.
But it had to be a pretty big bet to hit on $48K, because I know you, and you're not taking like the extreme long shot bets. You want something that can actually hit and actually work.
It's something, and in fact, a lot of people could do it this week as well, because I've already kind of reinvested in it, but it's taking guys in golf to finish in the top 20 of the golf tournament of that week.
It's fun. I've been doing that on the Pick Your Parlay on Fridays.
Okay, so you need to start placing
banging the top
your
20s.
actual cash on this, Timmy. I was literally, we were...
What if I lose, though?
I was fishing with the kids on Sunday, and I'm falling on the phone, and unfortunately, I thought at
one
this
of my
point...
kids fell in the river, but I was looking at my phone, and Hideki wasn't doing so hot.
But this is 100% true. I thought that, okay, I had gotten through this bet, and I thought I was winning $48,000 on Sunday.
My God.
And Hideki Matsuyama, all he had to do was par the last two holes, and it comes through. And he hits the ball in the water on 17, double bogeys, and $48,000 just goodbye. And, you know,
everything else was hitting.
Everything else hit. Yes.
Wow.
It was 8 guys to finish in the top 20 of the tournament, a tournament that only had 50 guys in it. So the value was terrific, right? And so I'm doing the same thing this week. I've got 8 guys lined up for the tournament. Now there's only 30 guys in the tournament this week.
Only 30 dudes.
So I'm getting 30-1 odds on this one. So you got to put a good chunk down to get it. But the value is terrific.
Pre-tournament bets.
So
that's the tough thing. I like seeing that first round.
I get it.
I like seeing that first round to see how the guys are doing. Tell me, dear God, I feel like this is Seinfeld with his leather jacket price. Tell me that would have been the biggest bet that you've hit. Please, God. You know what? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. I don't want.
It would have. It would have.
Good.
That would have been a record.
Thank God. I don't want everybody out there to know how sick you are. What does your wife think of all this?
She thinks I'm crazy. Yeah, well, here's the problem.
I got news for you.
On Sunday when
She's
we were
right.
when we were fishing, the plan was to go for ice cream after the fishing was done. I canceled the ice cream trip. I said, no ice cream for anybody.
No money. Money's gone. Sorry, kids.
Matsuyama.
We're not going to be able to draft that 502 account or whatever that is.
502.
Well, what's the college fund?
I think it's 529.
529. It's some number that starts with a 5. I'm good. At least
Poor Jack.
Poor Jack. No,
nothing's in that 50. What'd you say? 502.
We set it up such a long time ago. I forgot what the 3 numbers were. Don't worry. There's no issues right there. Talking jackets and criminals with our pal Jeff Rimmer. Name dropping with Rimmer is in 2 minutes. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
An accident has now been cleared out US 42 at Jerome Road. That roadway has now been reopened as well. Northbound US 23, though, it's an accident on the ramp to 270 northbound, eastbound. It's the eastbound North Outer Belt, blocking off the right side on that ramp. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority. Are your windows sticking? Is your drywall cracking? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the foundation repair experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. Licensed in all states where work is performed. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Then you are under siege. From the minute you hit adulthood, stress, bad sleep, junk food, screens, pressure, it all chips away at your testosterone, your energy, and your confidence. But no one tells you that. And no one tells you the benefit of screening early when you're younger. Research has found that maintaining optimal hormone levels prevents severe men's health issues later in life. At Columbus Men's Clinic, we fight for you. The tired dad, the high performers running on fumes, the gym grinders, the man whom online pills have failed. This is for every man, young and old. Forget pills from apps or emails. You need a real medical provider, a clinic that'll fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Guys, the future is local. Real clinics, real specialists, real answers. Testosterone results in minutes, not days. Columbus Men's Clinic's friendly staff is on standby, ready to tackle your ED, your low T, and enhance your life. Call right now, 614-300-7400, or go to columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Hey, Columbus, Jeff Rimmer here, back in Columbus for a little hockey and to visit my good friends at Byers Volkswagen. Whether you want to buy, sell, or service your next Volkswagen, Byers has all the options. Browse their entire inventory online at columbusvw.com or visit one of their friendly Volkswagen brand specialists. Or for more personal touch and exceptional experience, it's awaiting for you right there at Byers. Come see why it's better to buy at Byers Volkswagen. They're by the airport.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Broadcasting live from Shady Acres Retirement Village. It's Name Dropping with Jeff Rimmer.
Sponsored by Byers Imports, Hamilton Road by the airport.
Jeff, it's so good to talk to you. You've got Scotty Vegas here hanging out with us in for Mike. Sorry you get a break from the Common Man, but we rock and roll. How are you doing this week, Jeff?
I'm doing well. And how many vacations does Common Man get these days? He seems never to be working, and especially on Wednesdays when I'm on. Don't like that.
Would you believe, Jeff, that he and I actually have the same at this point? Because, and Scotty, you too.
Yeah.
We're all 10-year company men, company guys, huh?
Well, you deserve it. Him, not so much.
I don't know, Jeff. I mean, he keeps this thing going. He's the legacy guy around here.
Oh, I know, but we can't tell him that. Just keep that secret between us.
Jeff,
and the listeners.
Jeff, I wanted to start. I saw that Don Waddell celebrated a birthday just yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I also
Happy birthday, Don.
I love the marketing too. We've got an actual Jets Pizza logo on the Don Waddell birthday graphic that the team put out there. That's beautiful. Killing two birds with one stone. But when you look at the job that Don Waddell has done, if you could first take us back to when he was hired, what were your thoughts then and the job that's been done to this point? What grade would you give him so far?
Well, let me just say this. I've known Don for a long, long time, obviously being in the league as long as I have. I have known Mr. Waddell, Donald Waddell, for a good number of years. And, of course, we spent quite a few nights together back when he was running the Atlanta Thrashers. And the Florida Panthers and the Thrashers would meet on occasion, being in the same division and all. Also know him prior to even being in the National Hockey League and working alongside Rick Dudley, who's a close friend and former general manager in the NHL, who now is an assistant general manager and senior advisor with the Florida Panthers, who are back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. And I can tell you without fear of contradiction that he's as responsible as anybody for the success of the Panthers, specifically bringing in some of those players, namely Sam Bennett and others. And we all know about their back-to-back Stanley Cups. No, he's done a terrific job. I was excited when he first got the job. And I'm glad you mentioned him here off the top, because I want to talk about the player that's been signed to a PTO. And most people say, well, here he is. He's coming for a tryout. It's called a professional tryout. And Brendan Smith, 14 seasons in the NHL, 36 years old. I just got off the phone here a few minutes ago with John Davidson, and we were discussing the signing. Now, JD had him in New York in his brief time with the Rangers, and he says he's just a terrific guy. And I asked him about dealing with perhaps not being in the lineup every day and perhaps a role similar to Jack Johnson. He said that would be perfect. He's great with young players. I can tell you, having followed him now since he was drafted in the first round back in 2011, he's out of Wisconsin, a first-round pick by the Detroit Red Wings. And you know what? And you'll like this. He is a tough guy. He is not afraid to drop the gloves. He'll provide a little bit of grit on that blue line should he make the team, and I'll be certainly cheering for him in that regard. And he's great with young players. So hats off to Don Waddell, bringing in another player that could potentially service the team and play a role with the hockey club this season.
So some potential help for the blue line. That's good. Remember, we were talking about some of the best postseasons in sports earlier today, and I couldn't go too deep into the list before the NHL's postseason popped up. Now, obviously, we would be thrilled to death to see the Jackets back in it. We want that to happen here in 25-26, but you've been around this game for a long time, and you've seen what it's like when the Jackets are in, and you've experienced the pain for this community when they're out. What is it about the NHL playoffs that make it so great?
Well, first of all, it's the regular season on steroids. And Blue Jacket fans who've had unfortunately not enough of the opportunity to see the Jackets in the postseason, how great would it be here? And I haven't discussed this with you and Mike yet, but this will be the 25th anniversary season of the Blue Jackets. I've been fortunate enough to be a big part of it for 20 of the 25 years, going on 21. And I tell you, it's going to be just a marvelous season. The Jackets, and let's hope they can remain healthy, because they will have an impact. And if this team makes the playoffs, and it's a cliche as far as the NHL is concerned, anything can happen. But I really have a strong belief in this hockey team. And what better time in this 25th season, the anniversary season, and the Jackets have got a lot of great plans for this coming season for the fans. Wouldn't it just be awesome to see them make a run here in the Stanley Cup playoffs? It's not unheard of. You think back just 3 years ago, the Florida Panthers made the playoffs on the next to last night of the NHL's regular season and went all the way to the Stanley Cup final and went head-to-head against Vegas before losing out to the Golden Knights, and then have come back in each of the following two seasons, including this last spring, and make it a two straight Stanley Cup.
It would be amazing, Jeff, in the 25th year. And again, I'm looking at the odds of the Blue Jackets to make the playoffs at this point, and Blue Jackets are plus 240 in the odds. I did want to ask you, Jeff, you were talking about the Florida Panthers going back-to-back. I want to pin you down on one team that you think is the biggest challenger for the Panthers winning 3 in a row.
Boy, well, I'll go out west, and I'll say the Vegas Golden Knights. They've been knocking on the door here since they won that Stanley Cup now, 3 seasons ago. They picked up Mitch Marner. That's a loaded hockey team, and I can't wait to see Marner with Jack Eichel on the same line, Marner on that right wing. He got a chance to play with one of the best in Austin Matthews. He's going to join a team and have a similar response. He's a 100-point a season player, and watch those two guys make magic. So if you had to pin me down, Vegas would be the team that could unseat the Panthers with their back-to-back Stanley Cup victories.
Jeff, got some time to talk about your friends?
You know I'll talk about Buyers Imports. And again, it's Buyers Imports by the airport. And speaking of Buyers by the airport, don't forget Buyers Subaru, where they've got a great selection of new and pre-owned Subarus waiting for immediate delivery. And speaking about immediate delivery, they've got just a terrific selection of pre-owned cars ready right now. And with the prices of vehicles going up, you may find a low mileage next to new car. And I'll tell you, they've got as good a selection as anywhere and better than almost every other dealership as far as their pre-owned cars. Oh, speaking of cars and selections, this is very important for those of you thinking in terms of buying an EV, an electric car. You have until September the 30th to get that $7,500 rebate from the government. After that, there'll no longer be those $7,500 rebates for EVs. They've got a great selection there at Buyers Imports by the airport. And remember, whether you're looking for a Porsche, Audi, whatever the vehicle you're looking for, Subaru at Buyers Imports by the airport is the place to go.
All right, Jeff, every week now for the past month, it seems people are on pins and needles to see who you're going to name drop. So give us a good name, maybe a good, clean boy this time around. Someone, just an all-around good guy or good gal.
Well, good guy to me when he was a Columbus Blue Jacket. Not so good when he decided to leave and head to New York was Artemi Panarin. And I've had a couple of conversations here with him over the offseason. And it's interesting to note that there's speculation in New York with the Rangers. He's going into his final year. He's been great during the regular season. He's amongst the highest scoring players in the entire National Hockey League. But he has struggled in the playoffs. And there are some stories out there right now that he may not be a New York Ranger at the end of this next season. He's unrestricted free agent. I know he loves New York. He's told me that many, many times. But one of the teams that do not rule out seeing a return of Panarin is unfortunately not to Columbus, although you never know. The Blue Jackets could certainly make an attractive offer, and they did the last time and got outbid by the Rangers, even though the Columbus offer was better. But don't be surprised, and he's always had the love to return to Chicago. I can't tell you how many times we've had private conversations, and he's talked about his time in Chicago, in particular playing with Patrick Kane, and of course those two made magic together. I would not be surprised. Kane, by the way, of course, signed again with Detroit as another unrestricted free agent, going back to Detroit for a third time. But it'll be interesting to watch Panarin here and what transpires during the season, and especially at the conclusion if he does not re-sign.
All right, so we had some Panarin. Did mention Patrick Kane, though. He had some stuff around him, so we got kind of something there for Jeff. Jeff, are you going to come out? I mentioned JD as well, who I just got off the phone with before joining you guys. In fact, he was still talking as you guys ringed in. I said, "Gotta go. The boys are waiting for me." Well, no, JD's great. Like, JD checks all the boxes. Artemi, besides leaving Columbus, he's okay. But you gave us Patrick Kane, so that's good. Are you going to see us here soon? Weren't you coming out here for a visit sometime soon?
In 2 weeks, I'll be there.
Oh, baby, we're going to do it in studio? Name dropping?
Put the red carpet out. Put the red carpet out. Have some hot coffee for me, as you have taken care of me in the past, I might add.
You want the Hortons, right? Isn't that what you want?
And lock my good friend, the common man, lock him in his chair. I don't want him out anywhere near me when I'm there in the studio.
Okay, no touching. We're going to roll out the blue carpet for you, Jeff. That's how we do it with the CBJ. Have a good one, buddy.
All right, always a pleasure. Scotty, take care of this guy. He needs it.
I'll try. Thanks, Jeff.
There he goes. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer. Back page is coming up next. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
And there is still an accident blocking off the right side of the northbound US 23 ramp that is to the eastbound North Outer Belt. Police there on scene as well. Northbound 71, another accident at Hudson, that one on the left berm. This report is sponsored by Put-in-Bay Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. A slice of paradise on Lake Erie. For any getaway or retreat, Put-in-Bay awaits with dining, Crystal Cave, Heinemann Winery, and Perry's Memorial. Start planning at visitputinbay.com. Put-in-Bay, an everyday island getaway. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and it's the Toyota National Sales Event all month long at Toyota West. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of no payments for 90 days, and every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. No payments for 90 days. Deferred payment. Interest accrued at time of inception with approved credit. Expires 8/31.
Hey guys, it's Timmy Hall, and I want to talk to you about the roof over your head. You know that thing that protects your house and everything in it? It's pretty important, and a lot of you are going to have to replace it soon, but be warned. There are companies out there that skip over the biggest part of the process, the attic ventilation. You see, if that attic doesn't have proper circulation, it can cause problems such as mold and rot. You got rot, and not to mention leaks in the wintertime and higher AC bills in the summer. This is one of the reasons I'm telling you about my guys at Victor's Home Solutions. They start with a free 21-point roof inspection, including a thorough inspection of that attic as well. They know that if that ventilation isn't right, that roof's going to be built on a shaky foundation. That's why every Victor's roof comes with a well-thought-out attic ventilation plan, and that's why they can offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. Money-saving discounts and financing incentives are also available. Call for your free 21-point roof inspection and get that estimate today. 866-VICTORS or go to victors.com.
I'm here with my friend Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Bob, I hear you guys are having a big sale.
You know it, Common Man. Can you believe it? We're celebrating our 25-year anniversary.
August 19th through the 23rd, you can save up to 60% off in-stock jewelry.
And we'll have surprises and giveaways in the store all week long.
25 years of Capace goodness. He's my guy. Remember the dates. August 19th through the 23rd. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com.
Working your way through that honey-do list? That means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing and drain cleanings and repairs and all your heating and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your furnace or air conditioner. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain cleaning? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing issues? Call the Waterworks. Furnace repairs? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted neighborhood plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Summer's winding down, but you know what? There's still time to drop 20 with Awaken 180's 20-pound summer slim down. That's how I got started, 20 gone fast, and it propelled me straight to my goal of dropping over 75 pounds. You'll still eat, drink, enjoy summer, but the scale's finally moving. Then you finally hit fall with some energy, confidence, and clothes that actually fit again. Awaken 180's coaches, they keep you on track so the weight stays off. You can go to awaken180weightloss.com to start your first 20 now and finish summer on a win streak.
We at The Fan have created a show where you can be a homer, a hater, or whatever you want to be. Your family may not listen to you, but we will. Sundays at 11, it's The Fan Call-In Show presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus. You're welcome.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hi, I'm in a whirlwind of college prep. Gotcha. We've got affordable solutions to create the perfect college living space. Great. And visit our website to see how verified college students with an IKEA family account can receive a one-time use 15% off coupon. Nice. You guys think of everything. Pretty much. Offer ends 9/30/25. Valid ID required. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See IKEA-USA.com/ready for college for complete terms.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Cosby Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Scotty Vegas hanging out here tonight in for Common Man. Thank you for doing it.
Oh, this has been a blast, Timmy. Of all the years we've worked together, first time I think we've hosted together.
I think you're right.
That's wild.
An actual start to finish talk show.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I've popped into a segment with you, maybe a crosstalk on the weekend.
Yeah.
You may have been doing like a weekend show, and I had some Buckeye basketball pregame coverage coming up right after. Maybe popped in the booth to talk some hoops, but yeah, to do a whole entire talk show.
It's been fun.
Been co-workers for 13 years or so. And then here we go.
And I've only grabbed you by the collar once. And I've only shot you in the head once.
Over, under 3.5 awkward moments.
Yeah.
Where were you coming in?
Oh, over.
Yeah, I think we hit the under.
Yeah.
There was maybe like 1 or 2 awkward moments. Me not knowing how to explain the plot of Ransom to our listeners.
Yeah.
In greater detail. I mean, I guess I did.
You hit it right on the head.
Someone kidnapped Mel Gibson's son, and they wanted some ransom for it. End of story. Did they get it? Yes, but then they got the money back and then killed the bad guys. I'm going to say.
I haven't seen it.
Give me back my son. No, so I think it's been good. I'm looking at this. I'm not able to, I haven't listened to any of this yet, but apparently John Gruden all over the place at the Woody.
Opening boxes?
Yes. All over the place. And now I've just seen Ohio State's football account a few hours ago. They tweeted something out. It's a 1.5-minute video. He's opening boxes. That man was determined to be uncanceled.
Yeah.
And he did. I think he did it. I don't know if he's going back to coach, but Gruden is all over the place, and he was taking the NFL to court, and so far, actually, so good.
Wasn't it about a month ago he said he wants to coach in the SEC?
Wants to coach in the SEC.
Yeah.
I would imagine that at some point, if John Gruden continues to stay as vocal about this, somebody is going to give him a shot.
Out of the SEC,
yes,
right?
Someone, like if things don't go well for Vanderbilt, you think they wouldn't want to take a shot with somebody like that?
Or like an Auburn? Auburn would absolutely oh, gosh.
That would be an Auburn try, right?
Right, yes.
Coach O wants to get back into it. Did you see that this week? Oh, time to coach again.
So do you believe that Gruden will ever coach again?
I'm starting to think that he will.
I do too.
I don't know if it's going to be in the SEC, but if you've got that much of a desire to do it, and I mean, incredible, but like, I guess, and it's not shocking that the NFL process-wise was not doing things that would work in a court of law. They were just doing whatever suited them, whatever was best for the NFL. But the stuff that John Gruden was writing about in the emails, bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fact that you can have that stuff and it went public and you could potentially become uncanceled again is unbelievable. But he's Gruden, right? You click on this. I'm sure if I were to click on this, it would just be him saying, "Oh my goodness. Look, I mean, are you talking about a football program, ma'am? Look at all these football players that have come through Ohio State. Unbelievable. Randy Gradishar, man. Jim Parker, man. Unbelievable. Kirk Herbstreit was here, man.
Dane Sanzenbacher.
How about Sanzenbacher? Yeah. How about Sanzenbacher? So many great players. There was a video of him doing a walk, like, and just filming the trophy cases and all that stuff. He was just a kid in a candy shop today.
And I don't know about you guys, but I honestly like watching the videos of him opening these boxes. As weird as it is, like, look, a Titleist won golf ball with the Bowling Green Falcon on it. You know, he just gets so excited about the little stupid things. You know, he's entertaining.
He's a character.
Yeah.
It's like they say. Oh, that's Scotty Vegas. He's a character.
I wish we got a box.
That's a Gruden.
Of goodies that we could just open up on video and
no boxes.
enjoy it.
Yeah, that would be just getting a bunch of free stuff. What's wrong with that? What's bad about that? We got any golf apparel companies out there?
Oh, yeah.
I like to dress like a PGA Tour star.
Yep.
And I'm not as good as one, but I sure do like to wear the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I said before, like, I'm ashamed of myself that I can't actually go head to toe in the same brand. All the golf crap that I have, and then Common Man will just go out and buy the whole kit and go Puma head to toe, Adidas head to toe. I got to get on my game when it comes to that stuff. Back page.
The back page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Scotty, I am ashamed of myself for something that I didn't get done when I was on my trip to Chicago. I was at the big national card show there. I don't know if you heard this story that we told on the air. I'm doing a quick little Instagram live just to show, our listeners, people that follow me, what was going on there, what it looked like. It was an insane show. The size of it was insane. And as I was walking back towards where the autograph section was, I knew I was in that part of the show, which I had not been in yet because the place was so massive. Sure enough, I saw Cousin Eddie himself, Randy Quaid, who looks just like a total nut job. I think he did turn into a complete whack job.
Yes.
There was some situation where he and his wife fled to Canada and tried to claim asylum, and Canada was like, no, that's not how this works. You have to go. Like, we don't want you here running away from the law, whatever you were doing. But I should have gotten some stuff. I know that. I was shamed for that. I should have at least gotten, a liner or two for the show, paid the $5 or $10 per word that he was charging to say things. I didn't do it. I saw that he and Chevy Chase were at some other event. This was going on this week in Chicago. And that just also gave me another, it just shamed me again, just seeing Randy Quaid in Chicago for the second time in a couple of weeks doing something in public.
So what did you do when you saw Randy Quaid? You didn't go up to him at all? You just kind of from afar?
I filmed it. I was kind of floored that he was actually there. I would have never thought. I would have never thought of Randy Quaid being out in public doing things like that. I didn't know he was out in the public eye. But apparently he needs some bucks. He's certainly not doing movies. But I just saw it, and I just said to myself, this is a real nice surprise. So it was neat to see Chevy Chase and Randy Quaid hooked up together again, the vacation stars right there. Scotty, thanks a lot for doing it. Common Man and Timmy has been brought to you by Hinderer Motor Company. Buckeye Show with Beam and Austin is coming up next on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
There is an accident blocking off the right side of the northbound US 23 ramp to the eastbound North Outer Belt. Police still there on scene. And one more crash east 161 after Beach Road. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye-level quality, and you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Eddie Zellick for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement, or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate, or go to bathsrus.com. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Hugs from patients like Patrick. It's something QC Kinetics medical professionals experience every day.
I hugged them. You should hug somebody who does that for you. They gave me my life back, and I really didn't know where I was going to go because I was definitely afraid of having a knee replacement done.
No surgery, no downtime with QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. They give patients relief from joint pain using their own healing properties to repair and restore damaged tissue. And the results? Well, that's why we see a lot of hugs at QC Kinetics.
Everything is back that I thought I was never going to be able to do again. I'm still smiling, and sometimes it gets emotional. I get a tear in my eye because of how I was before I went in there.
Those smiles and hugs never get old at QC Kinetics. It means patients are finally getting relief. And now, it's your turn. Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation and see if you're a good candidate for these amazing treatments.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Here's 3 reasons to buy your Blue Jackets ticket plans for the 25-26 season. 1, pick your seat and pick your games. 2, plans start at just 11 games. 3, flexible payment plans. Act now. Visit bluejackets.com/tickets.
Need help with budgeting, debt, or savings goals? CME's certified financial counselors are here for you. Free, confidential, and ready to guide you with real-life solutions. Let's tackle your goals together. Terms and conditions apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit cmefcu.org for additional details.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 2 free with your card. Limit 8. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
The roof of your home protects what matters most in your life. Your family, your memories, your peace of mind. So when it comes time to replace the roof over your head, you need a name you can trust. Newman Roofing. Don't just take our word for it. Here's our friend Cindy on why she chose Newman Roofing over all the rest.
We had interviewed and talked with several other roofing companies around the city. The salesperson that came to speak with us was extremely knowledgeable, answered questions, took his time with us. We were happy to make Newman our choice.
And you'll have peace of mind knowing that on the day of the installation, we'll give you and your home the respect it deserves.
The guys arrived right on time. The crew leader came and talked with us, let us know what they were going to be doing. He was here all day with the crew. That itself was very impressive.
If you're thinking about your roofing or siding, give Newman Roofing a call today.
We were very happy with our experience, and we would highly recommend Newman to anybody we talk to.
Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Summer's winding down, but you know what? There's still time to drop 20 with Awaken 180's 20-pound summer slim down. That's how I got started. 20 gone fast, and it propelled me straight to my goal of dropping over 75 pounds. You'll still eat, drink, enjoy summer, but the scale's finally moving. Then you finally hit fall with some energy, confidence, and clothes that actually fit again. Awaken 180's coaches, they keep you on track so the weight stays off. You can go to awaken180weightloss.com to start your first 20 now and finish summer on a win streak.